Hello. Hello, everybody. I hope I didn't surprise you. I forgot to hit my unmute button. Welcome to episode 39
Hello,
of
everyone.
the Clockwork Cantina.
39, and next week will be
40.
40.
I know. Shit, man. We're old. I'm kidding.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, my phone's going crazy. Sorry. If my audio sounds a little different, I made a quick adjustment like before we started. So I hope it's okay.
Nice. Sounds good so far.
To our listeners as well. I changed some filters around, so maybe it won't be as I don't know. Like sometimes I sound like I'm in a drum when I talk, but we should introduce ourselves first. I'm Josh 902. This is our other host.
And I'm DT3. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 39.
Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be the Greek Mythology episode, which is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, no, we've never really.
We haven't really done this type of thing on the podcast before.
No.
It'll be it's a departure from our usual kind of main topics, but I've always said that on this podcast we're gonna be talking about whatever we want to talk about, and this is just one of those things we felt like talking about because
Yeah.
Josh and I both very much enjoy some mythology, and Greek mythology just falls into that,
And a lot of it feeds into my D&D stuff. A lot of the time, to be honest, quite a bit of it. You look to it for inspiration. But I'm sure we'll talk about that more later. How about you, Daniel? What have you been up to this past week? We haven't hung around out too much. I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft.
No, yeah, dude, I've been watching a lot. To be honest, I've been watching a lot of movies.
Yeah, I've noticed you have been.
Yeah, man, listen. I'm trying to to get through some of my lists here.
I got you.
Because it's one of those things that like there's always gonna be things to watch, so I'm just trying to like get through as much as I can and whatnot, but yeah, I mean, let's see. Well, let's start from. I mean, obviously I've been playing some more Chimera Squad on stream. I've been playing some Conan a little bit here and there off stream. Last week I finally finished last Sunday I finally finished the last 2 episodes of The Last Dance documentary. They aired. It's over now. It was really, really good. It was 10 episodes. Again, if you guys haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you check that out. It was really, really good stuff. Talking about, again, Michael Jordan and the Chicago 90s Bulls and whatnot. It's really good stuff if you're a sports fan. And then I played some Overwatch because there's a new event. That we'll be talking about here in a little bit.
Oh, damn.
But in terms of then I watched the Mandalorian Gallery again, the behind the scenes documentary for the Mandalorian. But the 4 movies that I watched. So here we go. So the first one that I watched was 1917.
Yes, I haven't seen it.
Which I cannot tell you how amazing that movie is, man.
Awesome.
It was something that like people have been talking about. I've been hearing hype about that movie for like months, and it lived up to the hype for me. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it a lot. And yeah, man, it's just the score. The score, first of all, I gotta get you to you gotta listen to the score, man.
All right.
Like it's phenomenal. The cinematography, dude. There's some stuff that happened in the movie that I didn't think was gonna happen. I was like, oh shit, that caught me off guard. But again, I don't want to go into detail because you definitely should watch it, man. This is one of those movies for me that I'm really bummed out that I did not go watch in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is that good, dude. Like it deserves to be seen in the theater, man. It is a phenomenal movie, man. I really enjoyed it a lot. So that one I cannot praise enough. Then the second movie that I watched was Toy Story 4, which is one that I've been wanting to watch for a very long time. And I wasn't sure at first how I was going to feel about it because of to me, Toy Story 3 ended the trilogy kind of perfect.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't know if Toy Story 4 even needed to exist, because it's like, well, what are they trying to do here, And it's like, oh, the one of the main characters is a fucking fork or whatever. But it's like, to me, the movie really worked, and
Yeah.
I think that one of the one of like I don't know if I should say, but like there's some really cool stuff in that movie, like that makes you like think about things, like it's just I don't know, man. It to me it worked a lot, and I really enjoyed Toy Story 4, and I thought it was really good. So I that's another movie that I really enjoyed, and I thought was that was kind of like, damn, I should have seen that earlier. Uh, then I watched Midway.
God, yeah, still
Uh,
need to see that.
I saw that one yesterday, and that one was pretty fun. To me though, I just love the whole like World War II era. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
seeing like the dogfights in the air, you see the fucking planes drop in, bombing the fucking ships or whatever, dude. It was cool, man. I enjoyed it. It might not be like people's favorite, but it was enjoyable to me, man, because I like that kind of stuff. So I thought it was good. Um, and then again, the music in that movie is also good, and the cast was pretty solid. So it was an enjoyable movie to me. And then finally, the last movie that I saw, which I saw like last night, like late last night, it was probably like one of the last things I did last night before I went to sleep, was I watched Brightburn,
Oh.
which is the like, you know, the premise of the movie is basically, what if Superman crashed to Earth, and instead of being a good guy, he was a bad guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, that movie is brutal.
Is it?
Not in a bad way, but brutal as in like it's gory, dude.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, dude, yeah, it's it's brutal, man. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'm very curious to see, like, without giving anything away, like if they'll continue that whole like universe in some way or another. Because the way they ended it, I was like, hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say too much in case you haven't seen it or anything.
No,
You haven't seen.
I still haven't seen that. Mm.
Yeah, no, I would recommend checking all those movies out. I think you would enjoy all four of those movies.
Yeah, I've seen Toy
Um,
Story,
okay, yeah, so you've seen Toy Story, yeah. Okay,
but I
so
haven't
yeah,
seen Brightburn, Midway, or 1917.
yeah, those were all. I liked all the movies that I saw, so yeah, that's I was glad because again, I don't want to like watch something that I'm like gonna be like, oh, this was good, or you know what I mean. But anyway, those are the four movies that I saw. I know sometimes I'm like, well, I didn't watch anything. Fucking this week, I saw four movies, dude. Like,
Yeah, boy,
hell
watch some
yeah, dude.
shit, man. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, man. It was fucking had to do it, dude. Had to do it. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I've been up to. It's been fun, man. It's been fun.
Awesome. I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. They're still doing that
Yeah.
that leveling bonus that helps you level faster. Even though I have characters that are max level of pretty much every class at this point, I made a new monk and leveled him almost all the way up for the past week. Been playing him. I raided this week. It's the first time I've raided in a long time with the guild over there with Aaron and them, and we full cleared on Thursday, which means tomorrow we're gonna have a full day of D&D, everybody. Like a late
Hell
one.
yeah, man.
And one
Hell,
way or
I mean,
another, we'll go to midnight. We'll go as long as we need to go tomorrow.
shit.
Cause
I was like, man, we gotta finish that season 2 finale, man.
yeah, we're going as long as we can tomorrow. So make sure you stop by for that, cause Jesus, I shit you not, we're gonna go as long as we absolutely possibly can.
I am
To
going to
finish
make
it up.
sure. I'm gonna make sure that I eat beforehand or like at some point during, because it's gonna
Yeah.
be.
We'll probably have
Yeah,
a break. If we go to midnight, there'll be a fucking break in there somewhere because I can't keep everybody there
Shit.
for like, I don't know, however long, fucking 7, 8 hours, something crazy. That'll
Yeah.
be fun. Marathon session. We haven't never had one, so.
That'd be wild.
In terms of watching things, I've mostly been watching I'm still watching some of The Simpsons. It's been my go-to-sleep show. I've watched it a lot. I've watched a lot of episodes. I'm up to like season 10 now.
Oh damn! You started from the beginning, huh?
No, I didn't start from the beginning. I started at season 8, so I've gone through 2
Oh, okay.
seasons.
I was about to say, damn man, you're on season 10 already.
I don't know if I could stand to watch it from the first season, to be honest. Just because it's so
It's a little too
old.
outdated.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So old.
Yeah.
In terms of movies, I don't really watch any movies, to be honest. I haven't watched any. I don't think. I can check Netflix really quick. And then it's gonna autoplay an ad and be really loud. No, I haven't watched any movies. Yep, there it goes. Face thing they're playing. Yeah, just a lot of World of Warcraft, to be honest. Nothing. Whoops, sorry about that. Nothing else. That's all I've done this week is play World of Warcraft. I don't think I've done anything else, guys. Sorry, my life is boring at the moment. Yeah. I've been looking at some Steam games I kind of want to get.
Oh, well, speaking of Steam games, not on Steam, but there was recently a Epic Games sale, and you got some stuff, man. What'd you get on that?
Oh yeah.
I know you got Outward, or oh no, wait, out something.
I think it is Outward, right? Outward, yeah, it's Outward.
Yeah, Outward. Okay, yeah, because Onward is the Pixar movie. Outward is the game.
Yeah,
okay.
no, we get it. I got that confused the other day too.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me open the Epic launcher and I'll tell you what I got.
All right, man.
Specifically,
let's check it out. Yeah, let's see what you got. You know,
because Epic is still. I don't know if this is still going, but they have a $10 coupon that you can reuse on things. So I spent like $50.
Nah.
And my bank was like, my bank called and was like, "Are you sure you want to make these purchases?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, man! I want that stuff."
Yeah, dude. She.
Yeah, I want that money.
I want that good, you know?
Yeah. Well, the reason they called is I did it in 3 separate transactions, so I could use the coupon 3 times.
Oh, gotcha.
But speaking of Epic Game Store, while this loads, make sure you go grab your copy of Civ 6 if you haven't already. It's free.
Oh yeah, I picked that up
On the Epic Games launchers, viewers, and probably still would be free by the time you see this. So, go check it out. What I bought was I bought Outward. I've installed that. And let's scroll down here. What was the other thing I bought? None of these. Those I got all for free. Got all that for free. I got Industries of Titan, which is like a
Yeah, what is that? I'm not really sure if I know what that is.
I'll read you the blurb for it as soon as I can pull it up. Oops. Industries of Titan. Industries of Titan is an industrial city building sim/strategy game set on Saturn's moon, Titan. It is currently in early access. Create a sprawling industrial city, design powerful factories, and compete with other corporations and stake your claim to the Industries of Titan. Overcome your enemies via tactical battleship combat, technological superiority, political influence, or the sheer productive power of your factories. It is real-time with pause. And it looks very, like the cities look very cyberpunky. I like it. I haven't played it yet. I'm going to. Dude. Yeah. And the other thing I bought was... What was the other thing I bought? It's bad if you don't remember what you bought. Oh, Old World! So, I bought this game called Old World, and I think we may have seen it at an E3.
Mm-hmm.
It's another early access. You know how I like to try out them games.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Civ. Conquer the old world in this historical epic strategy game from the lead designer of Civ 4, I believe, an off-world trading company. Every year is a turn, and each leader is a mere mortal, so your lasting legacy will be the dynasty you leave behind. So it's kind of like a Civ game, but a little different. I think you have, whereas Civ, you pick a leader. In this game, you pick a leader, but they have kids, and then they'll eventually die off, and the kids take over.
Oh, it's like one of those like legacy things.
Yeah.
That gotcha.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I might check it out on stream because I think it's neat.
Oh yeah, man, go for it.
But first, I want to play some Outward. Once I get off my fucking World of Warcraft kick.
Off of fucking WoW, yeah.
Thing uh, kind of drags you in. Daniel, you've never played WoW. Let's talk
I
about this
haven't.
for a minute. You've never
What?
played any MMO.
Well, that's not true. I've played the Old
Well,
Republic.
well, it's Photorb.
Yeah,
But
that's really the only one.
I really feel
And
like that's more single player. That's why I said that.
yeah, well, yeah, I have him just because like um I don't know. I never really like back when like the WoW originally came out, which is what like '04 or something.
Oh Lord, by this point, and that's something like that, I think.
Well, yeah, back when that came out, I mean, I was primarily like I don't know what was I using like a PS2 or something at that time.
November of 2004.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, I was gaming on the PS2, man, back in those days. Fucking yeah, I don't know. I just when some of these games came out, I didn't have a good PC, so just wasn't able to play them, you know.
Yeah.
So
Um.
that's primarily one of the reasons why, you know. And then yeah, like again, WoW I was playing PS2, and then, like when Old Republic originally came out, like in 2011. Again, I just didn't have a good PC, you know. I had a not so great like normal PC that was pretty old at the time, and yeah, it wasn't able to the only thing that could be that could be considered that kind of thing that I've ever really played is this is more of an MMO. Let me see. I think it's more of an MMORPG though. I think. Let me see. What is this game considered? But anyway, the one I'm talking about is yeah, it's an MMORPG. The only kind of game like that's kind of like that I've ever really played is this game called Maple Story.
Oh yeah, Maple
Uh,
Story.
yeah, I don't know if anybody in the chat or anyone who's watching this eventually in on the VODs or the YouTube or whatever has ever played Maple Story, but that's a game that I played back in the day, um, for a little bit or for a while actually for a few years, and then there was another one called let me see. There's another one called RuneScape, which is another like MMORPG.
RuneScape, yeah.
Yeah, I played RuneScape for a little bit, but then to be honest, this is like in my early days of like fucking like online playing stuff or whatever. I remember like rage quitting that game because I remember I died one time and I had all my shit with me, so I died, and you know how you just drop everything,
Yeah, you drop everything in.
and I was like, "Fuck this, dude!" I'm like, "I'm done, dude. I fucking lost all my shit." I was like, "Fuck this game, dude." So once that happened, I quit on that game. But this is forever ago. This is like 2007 or something, dude. Like when that happened, you know, that
Yeah, I
was
got you.
ages ago.
Uh,
But yeah, those are really like yeah, MMORPGs are like yeah, like RuneScape and Maple Story are the two that I've ever really played. I haven't really gotten into the like an actual like MMO or anything like that because again, primarily just because like I've never really had like a good enough PC to play those kind of games, you know.
yeah. Uh, when you play
But I know
those, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just, yeah, I know there's a lot of them though. But go ahead.
Yeah, what I was gonna ask is like when you do play those kinds of games, which is very. What do you tend to play? Do you tend to be like up in your face, punchy, like melee, or do you like being
Like tank.
ranged, or what do you like to do?
If I remember, what did I do in
I know
I
this has
think
turned into an impromptu interview, but I was genuinely curious. So I was
no
thinking
no
about this
no.
before we started. I was like, I want to ask Daniel about what he likes to kind of do in these kinds
I
of
mean,
games.
from what I remember in Maple Story, I had like a fighter character, I think.
Hmm.
You know, obviously, which is like a melee type thing. But I don't know. I had a few characters in that game, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would be like a tank or like a fucking I don't know what I would be in those kinds of games. I think for me it would depend on like the game maybe.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure what I would do, but
depends on what class calls to you.
yeah, it would have to be one of those things that I have to just like,
I'm just curious.
see what, yeah.
I tend to almost always go like a melee fighter, although I can tank. I really
Yeah.
like. I just really like being in the melee and mixing it up. What's funny though
Gotcha.
is when I first started playing World of Warcraft, I played a healer. I played a healer of all things.
Oh man, you were the support. Look
I
at you.
was. I was a support. Which without healers you can't do raids. And
Right?
without tanks you can't do raids. Without DPS you can't do raids either, I guess. But You gotta be really good if you want to be a raid healer, and I healed for most of Burning Crusade, probably all of Burning Crusade. No, through the second half of Burning Crusade, Paladin tanks became very strong for a raid called Mount Hyjal because you fought waves and waves of massive amounts of enemies. And Paladin tanks were really good back in the day, and still are probably pretty good at it today, although they're not the only ones now. Really good
Yeah.
at AoE tanking, so they could just grab everything. So they became pretty popular during the Mount Hyjal raids. So I ended up tanking the rest of that expansion pack, and I've played several other characters since then. And now I'm just kind of a DPS character because I don't have time to be a tank or a healer anymore. You kind of have to. If you're a tank or a healer and want to raid, you kind of have to be able to show up to the raids. So, but
Gotcha.
the way it works, Ben, it's like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You have to retire from that phase. It's easier to be something that's easier to replace, like a damage. That's it. That was our little World of Warcraft tangent, or MMO tangent, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh, um. Well, yeah. Let's hop into the news, I guess. You
Let's
got
do it,
much
man.
news this week?
I got some. We got
Gotcha.
some news this week, man. We got
Awesome.
some news.
Awesome.
So we're gonna start off with, as I mentioned earlier, there's an Overwatch event going on right now. It's the seasonal anniversary event. There's a link for you there, and it's going on from now until July 9th, I believe. And they have some pretty cool skins uh in this event. Like I want, like personally, I'm trying to get the Zenyatta one that you see, the Mercy one that you see there, the Ash one and Bob, that one looks cool. The fucking Reaper one, I mean, they all look cool, man. All those skins that they show in this video here,
Mm-hmm.
they all look. I want them all, man. They all look great. Like they're so cool, man.
Ooh, as in
Um,
no skin. Oh,
yeah, right. They all those new skins look dope in my opinion. They all look fucking cool, and I'm trying to get them all right now. So the skin grind is gonna be going on. Uh, gonna be playing some Overwatch on stream and off stream because I'm trying to grind for them skins, man. This is usually whenever there's events like this is usually when I play Overwatch a whole lot.
yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of here until July 9th,
The
which
world
is
needs heroes.
like 2.5 weeks away. So there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, you got time. How
Yeah.
many of those skins you got?
I don't have any of the newer ones, but I did get
Mm,
the I did get like the first week one, like the Sigma one that you see there.
gotcha.
I did unlock that one, but still trying to get some of the other ones.
Awesome.
But anyway, so that's going on until the 9th of July, and yeah, man, I'm trying to grind for them skins. Um, Secondly, the Mafia remake is a complete overhaul of the original game, which
Hell yeah.
uh, the Mafia 2 remaster was and Mafia 3 remasters are like available to like buy now and play now or whatever. I think like if you own 2 and 3, you get the remasters like cheaper or
I think
something,
you get
right?
them for free.
Or from free. Okay, that makes sense.
Um,
Uh,
I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, I feel like that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, the original Mafia is a remake, and the other two are remasters. So yeah, there's an official trailer here for the original Mafia Definitive Edition here. That is coming on August 28th, which is a few months away. But I'm excited for this one because I never played the original Mafia. So
Mm-hmm.
I played Mafia 2, and that is a fantastic game, but I never played the original. So this is one that I will definitely be wanting to get because it just it seems very very interesting.
I'm curious
Like
the changes they're gonna make with it at all. So Sully's bar, man, that takes me back. I played the shit out of the original, so I look very much forward to being like, how is this gonna be? You know?
yeah,
Uh,
Um,
Crazy.
Apparently, we're gonna see more uh in the PC gaming show in June. So that'll be exciting.
Awesome.
'Cause you know how like all everything that usually has stuff at E3 is gonna be doing their own thing this year now. Because
Hmm.
uh, so that'll be interesting. I'm again, this is gonna be one that I'm gonna be keeping my eye on a whole lot because I am definitely looking forward to that. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's um the website says that it's getting remade from the ground up. Uh, it's gonna apply to the visuals. It'll be in 4K with HDR support. The gameplay applies to the gameplay as well. It'll be getting an expanded, larger area. New dialogue, additional cutscenes. Uh, and it's using the same engine from as Mafia 3. Uh,
Crazy. Gonna look so
yeah,
good.
it is. It's gonna be. It's gonna be like. Yeah, it's gonna be incredible,
I'm
man.
actually super excited. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. You can. So yeah, Mafia 2 and Mafia 2 remaster is out now, right?
I believe
Uh,
so.
and then so you can buy this game you can buy this game $30 separately or as a part of the $60 Mafia Trilogy pack. The Mafia Trilogy pack also includes Mafia 3 with the DLC, and it will give you access to Mafia Definitive Edition once it's out. Or you Okay, so Mafia 2 remaster is $30. But if you want to get the Mafia Definitive Edition, which is the one with the OG Mafia remake that we've been talking about, it'll be available for $40. Uh, and yeah, they'll all be available uh on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and then Mafia 2 and 3 are coming to Stadia, which I don't
You
know.
know what? It's actually pretty cool that the original, like, even though they're like remaking the whole game, they're not throwing a $60 price tag on it. They probably could and get away with it, but it's gonna be
Yeah,
$40. Uh,
$40, yeah.
and if you want the 60, if you pay the 60, you get all three games if you don't have
Yeah,
it.
you get all three of them, Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty chill, then, man. I like
Yeah,
that.
man.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the original Mafia because that haven't played that one. Anyway, what do we got here? Um, moving on. We've mentioned before that Sea of Thieves is coming to Steam,
yes.
but now we have a release date,
Oh
and
damn.
that is June 3rd. Sea of Thieves is coming to Steam. They released a little Twitter video,
Oh, that's
talking
loud.
about yeah. They
Sorry,
put out a
sorry,
tweet with a
guys.
little video saying that it's coming out on June 3rd. Whether it's a friendly wave of your hook or a cordial cannonball barrage, get ready to welcome countless fresh crews and new legends. Sea of Thieves is coming to Steam on June 3rd. Legendary adventures.
I was not expecting it to be that loud. I'm pretty sure I jumped pretty fucking far. Woo. uh, yeah, I still haven't hopped into this at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's coming to Steam, so
Uh,
yeah, when that tries, I really wish I could transfer my copy from the Microsoft Store to Steam because I don't use the Microsoft Store for anything other than Sea of Thieves, man. And it's just like I don't want to use that, dude. Like, just stop it.
do they ever do like free weekends or anything in season?
I believe they have in the past, yeah,
I wonder if they'll do one when this comes out on Steam.
maybe.
I
We'll see.
feel like that'd be like the perfect time, right? Like just hit it with a free weekend right when it releases them. You want it, try it out, and then you can buy it. Be cool. Thanks. He plays a main guitar there at the end. June 3rd, 2020. Awesome.
Yes, yes. And I think they're gonna be doing like a new event to add on to um the release of with Steam. Trying to see what it is though. It just says that with a player base of 10 million pirates and counting, uh, exciting plans for the future. The wind is now in the wind. Sea of Thieves sales. Da, 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 da. It's the Hungering Deep anniversary event. Tall Tales in the Arena. Ships of Fortune. Those are already all stuff that's been in the game. New Legends. It'll be $39.99 on Steam when so $40. Uh, to be honest, I'm liking how these games, these games that are like, they're not like $60 anymore. They're like 40, That's so much better than 60, man. Like if only all games were $40 instead of 60, it'd be great. That's just wishful thinking on my behalf. Uh but yeah, I mean, it's Sea of Thieves is a fun game, man. We have a crew on my Discord server that plays like with Phenom and Winter and Derper and Majin and a few other folks. It's fun, man. It's a fun game.
Yeah,
But yeah, good stuff. We can move on from that now. Have you heard of a game called Valorant?
I have.
It's launching on June 2nd. So another game launching in June because the closed beta is ending next week. Post-launch content includes a new map, game mode, and agent. For more than a month of closed beta testing, the Riot Games free-to-play shooter Valorant will be released on June 2nd. The company said on this past Thursday, which was the 21st. And it'll be downloadable for free on their website. The closed beta ends on the 28th, so that is next Thursday. So yeah, but in about a week. But yeah, this is something that like I had seen people stream a whole lot of. I know that like you can only get a key if you're watching somebody stream it or whatever. Like
Yeah. Which led
yeah,
to some
so
Twitch controversies as well, apparently.
yeah, because people were just like streaming it without like actually. Yeah, it's a mess.
It was a thing.
But from what I've heard, this game is like CS:GO and Overwatch combined or something like that. I don't know. I haven't really played. I obviously I haven't played it because I don't have a beta key, and I haven't seen a whole lot of streams either.
I've watched a few streams, and I'll just be honest, it doesn't appeal to me. And
Mhm.
I'm not crazy over those games anyway. Like I'll hop in and play Overwatch if all my friends are playing it.
Yeah,
But from what I've seen, this is I don't think CS:GO isn't for me. This probably is not for me.
gotcha.
Just because my taste in games doesn't lean that way. You know?
No, I get you. I don't know if this will be my kind of game either, but like I don't know, it seems like like I would try it out like if I had like a key, you know what I mean, just to see how it is. But I don't know. I would have to see, I'd have to try it out for myself to see how it is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's it's just one of those things that um yeah, I don't know. I'll have to try it out for myself and see how it is. Cause yeah, I haven't I don't know too much about it other than like it's just stuff that I've heard from it, like Overwatch and CS:GO kind of thing combined and like that kind of dealio. But yeah. So that's another game that's gonna be coming out in June. So remember how a while ago we were like, oh, nothing's coming out in June. Now they're starting to put shit in June now. So it was only a matter of time before stuff started getting placed there.
Yep.
Oh, something really quick is that the Kerbal Space Program 2 has been delayed to fall 2021.
That was actually pretty popular. The first one was actually pretty popular.
Yeah.
I never played them.
Yeah. But it's been delayed due to the the COVID, the Rona.
Fucking Rona's a cruel bitch.
Yeah. It was originally supposed to be released this year, and will apparently introduce interstellar travel. So that'll be if you're into that kind of game, then there you go. Uh, so that's just something I want to bring up real quick. And here's something that you might be a little bit more interested in.
Hit me.
EA is releasing the Command and Conquer and Red Alert source code.
Oh yeah. Prepare for mods. All the mods.
Nice.
Because people are gonna do some freaky shit, man. I saw somebody already being like, man, I hope they put the Dune. Because originally, what gave birth to Command and Conquer, if you haven't watched this, there's a series on YouTube. I talked about it once on the podcast before, and we'll talk about it again, which talks about the history of Command and Conquer, I think it is. If I find that video. I have so many videos. It's on there somewhere. Is that it? Is it? It's somewhere. I'll find it and post a link somewhere later. I have a bunch of Command and Conquer because I'm a nerd. But they talk about how it was kind of born out of Dune, right? Which was a RTS based on the Dune books, and I don't know if a movie had been out by that point, I think. Which eventually ended up all leading to the birth of Command and Conquer. And now we're getting remasters of Command and Conquer, and the source code being out there makes modding is gonna be crazy, and people wanted them to somebody wants them to remake like the Dune games in like the HDified Command and Conquer now. So that's probably gonna happen. Probably, maybe, I hope, because I remember playing that Dune RTS game. But yeah, that's actually, it's really kind of huge that they're doing that. It's actually crazy that they're doing that in my like, it's like they looked at the Warcraft 3 remaster, and were like, all right, see how Blizzard fucked that up so badly? Let's do the complete opposite of that. So yeah, they're releasing source code. It's gonna have mod support. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy how at least the Command and Conquer RTS division of EA is like, we're doing this right. You know, we care about the fans. We're doing this right this time. God damn it. So even though it's got the EA name on it, it's crazy at just what they're doing over there, in my opinion. So woo.
Yeah, man. That is pretty cool because like you said, just mods galore, dude. It's gonna be cool. I know you're very much looking forward to that Command and Conquer.
Even more so now. It's gonna be, and I really hope what leads to this is like all of the Command and Conquer games being remastered. Wouldn't you like a remastered Generals? I would.
I would. Yeah, I would. Again, because for those who don't know, Command and Conquer Generals is like my Command and Conquer. That's like the one that I played a whole lot of. So I mean, that hell yeah, man, I'd be down to play that shit again. I haven't played that game in so long, dude. It's been years, like years. Like I can't, like not even like the past decade years. Like it's been like longer than that. Like it's been like a long time since I played Generals. So I would definitely wouldn't mind looking, trying that out again. It's hell yeah, dude.
So hopefully this remaster is good. It's everything they've said so far and what I've seen leads me to believe it will be, but you never really know until you have it in your hands, and that's like the thing. But it's on track for everything to be going well, so
that's cool.
Hopefully it's a hit, hopefully it's good, and hopefully it'll lead to greater things. So I'd like a Red Alert 2 remaster, some Tiberian Sun remasters, eventually leading all the way up to Generals. That'd be dope if that happens. Here's hoping.
But yeah, they did a post on the Reddit page where they talked about all that. Where the producer Jim Vasella talked about that stuff.
Yeah, that's another thing. They've been really talking with the community a lot.
Yeah, EA will be releasing the Tiberian Dawn.dll and the Red Alert.dll and their corresponding source code under the GPL version 3.0 license.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it'll let them design maps, create custom units, replace art, alter gameplay logic, edit data. Some of them have been given a head start by EA ahead of the game's release, so there should be stuff ready to download and try when everyone else gets to play next month. So yeah, that's pretty cool move by EA, you know.
Yep.
So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's gonna have
Pretty dope.
workshop support, I think, right?
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
It's subscribed to maps and mods directly to the game's community hub within Steam. Yes. Somebody put XCOM in RT and fucking Command and Conquer. Do it. You can mod each other. Do it. That'll be hilarious.
Fucking XCOM and Command and Conquer, that'd be nuts, dude.
No, they swap back and forth, right? So like, you
Yeah.
can put your Command and Conquer units in your XCOM, and you put your XCOM units in your Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer.
It's like a Reese's. All right. It's
Jesus.
I'm kidding.
Oh man.
I'm a fucking nerd. Good news coming out of that. So
Yeah.
after that awful, disappointing Command and Conquer fucking other thing that they did,
The mobile game or
the
whatever.
Betrayal Rivals or whatever the fuck. The Betrayal was, we thought Command and Conquer was dead, and it still might be, depending on if this is bad or not. But
I mean, dude, that would sheesh.
I hope not. I hope not. I try not to get my hopes on things that have EA attached to them. Seems like they care on this one, so I'm trying to keep it in check.
Yeah. We'll see, man. I think it'll be good. I don't know. I don't know if they want to fuck that up, you know.
Yeah.
Moving on though. Yesterday it was Pac-Man's 40th birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Pac-Man.
So yeah, Mr. Pac-Man is had its 40th anniversary yesterday. When it hit the first arcades in Japan on May 22nd, 1980. Yeah, man. Fucking Pac-Man, dude. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to the packiest of all the mans.
I remember going to the dentist as a kid and they had a Pac-Man arcade machine in the waiting room you could play Pac-Man on.
Do you remember those like tiny little arcade machine things?
The tiny ones? Yeah.
Yeah, little tiny ones. I had one of those, like the Pac-Man ones. It was pretty cool, man. I forgot what happened to it, but it might actually be somewhere around here, but I don't know. It's
Waka 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 waka.
yeah, man. And then also remember when they added it to like the Google homepage and you could play it on there too. That was pretty fun. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Pac-Man, 40 years old. It's
many a fun time with Pac-Man.
Yeah, man. Still keeping strong too, because they added in more recent modern games like Smash Bros and stuff like that. Pac-Man's been all over the place, man. So
legend. He's a legend among characters.
Indeed he is. So happy birthday to you, Pac-Man. Just a quick shout out for you. And here's something that made me pretty excited, and I know Josh was pretty looking forward to this too. But there you go, Josh. They have the launch trailer for Saints Row the Third remastered, which looks fantastic, dude.
Yeah, look at Shondi.
It looks good, yeah, man. The game. I was looking at a graphics comparison between this.
I didn't get to look at it.
It looks so much better, dude. This remastered version than the original one. It's crazy, man. But eventually, I want to do like a co-op stream run with Josh on this game.
Yeah, coming soon to a stream near you, man.
Yeah, dude, we have to do it, man. A co-op run, you and me, of this game, dude. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a blast, dude. I fucking love this game, man. I'm so glad that they did this.
I was looking at some of the comments, and people were like, "Wow, they really did a lot of work on making it look actually better." So
yeah, it's not just like a remaster. Like in name. Like they actually did work, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks really cool, man. Like
God, Saints Row is just a game you can hop in and have fun goddamn time, no matter what.
dude, yes. Dude, I can't tell you how many hours I have on this game on the PS3, dude, because I played this shit a lot back in the day. Such a fun game, man. And apparently it's out now, so like, you know.
Is it? I didn't realize it was out.
Yeah, it's out now. So we gotta, you know, whenever we can, you know, whenever we get the chance, dude, we gotta do that stream run of it.
Shit, yeah. I'm down. I can't wait. That'll be
same, dude. I can't. It's gonna be fun, dude. It's gonna be so much fun playing this game.
How much is this? How much is the reamount?
I think it's like $40.
Dude.
I want to say it's 40, because like I said, all the like all the remasters and shit are like $40 now.
Oh, that's the full package. Oh my goodness, I can't find it. I saw somebody saying they need to do 2.
Two would be cool. 2, I enjoyed 2 a lot as well. Where are you looking, Josh? Because I believe it's only on the Epic Games right now.
Ah, I got you. I was looking at Steam.
Yeah, it's on the Epic Games only right now.
I didn't realize that. That's right, I forgot about that. Yeah, 40.
Yeah, it's $40. Yeah. Yeah, Saints Row 3 is definitely my favorite of the series. So I'm glad that they remastered it, because
I never played 2. I skipped 2 and went right to 3.
I started with 2, did 3, and then did 4. So I played all of them except for the first one. 2 is fun, man. It's more of a serious one than 3, obviously, because it was like an earlier one. But yeah, I don't know. 2's fun, man. I really enjoyed it a lot. It's like I said, it's a little bit more serious. It's got a little bit more of a, you know, there's more GTA vibes in that one, because early on they were more like, you know, a little closer to GTA than being their own thing, but it's still fun, man. Yeah, there's look at that, dude. Look at that comparison, man.
I forgot about this.
Oh yeah, that part, dude. That shit is goofy as hell, man. Just stuff like that is what makes these Saints Row games like fucking amazing, dude. Like it's so silly and ridiculous, but it's so good, man. Yeah, dude,
then he fucking dunks the ball. Sorry, I'm cracking me
up. It's all good. I think, yeah, that's for like one of the commercials they were doing or something. Yeah. Yeah, Saints Row 3 though, man. Dude, when we stream this, they're gonna be some of the best streams, man. For those of you who have not seen this game, like, it is a wild ass fun game, man. Saints Row is fun shit, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I honestly cannot wait until we stream that. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a absolute blast. But yeah, I mean, just look at the comparison between the original and the remastered, man. It's crazy.
The big Johnny Gat hats.
Yeah.
Lord. Johnny Gat, man, he's the man.
Yeah, dude, fucking Gat.
I love Johnny Gat, dude, because he starts out in the first game, he's like doesn't like you, and then by like 3, he's like one of your buddies. It's cool.
Yeah.
Johnny Gat's a dope ass psycho killer. Oh, they're like, oh, we're being robbed. Let me get a picture with you.
Second idiots, man.
But yeah, there's your Saints Row. I can't wait till we do that co-op run. It's gonna be a blast. What else you got, my friend? It's a good chunk of gaming news today, huh?
Yeah, I believe that's it too. That's all I got for gaming news. So
there's one thing I want to show. And it's not a video game. It's an announcement of the new edition of Warhammer 40K, the tabletop war game. But they put a little cinematic trailer out there with it. I just want to watch the trailer. I watched it like right before we started, and I want to throw it up again. Um, it's got some good voiceover, so go watch it on your own if you want to watch it with sound. We don't do videos with sound here to keep copyright companies off our backs. But yeah, this is just the announcement of a new edition of their tabletop game. You got your guardsman there. You got your sister of battle coming here. Gonna whoop some Necron butt. Daniel, are you well versed in the Warhammers at all?
No, I'm not. There's this. That's one of those things that I've heard a lot of, but to be honest, there's not a. I don't know too much on it. Like, it's one of those things that I don't know. I just never like got into. Not because like I didn't like it or anything. I just never got into it. You know. So.
Yeah. So I played the Dawn of War games. I've actually never played the tabletop war game at all. Like, period. Tabletop war games really aren't my bag, or at least I've never gotten a chance to try them. Like, they're so rules heavy and they're expensive to get into as well, unless you're like trolling eBay and getting like your armies cheap.
Trolling eBay.
Yeah, and like getting your armies cheap.
Yeah.
Because I think people sell their armies on there cheap-ish. Like, that's how Games Workshop makes all their monies off their minis, and their minis are expensive. And I think they even upped the price recently again on them. So they have the original Warhammer, and then they got 40K, which is like sci-fi Warhammer, which is the one I actually kind of prefer. I prefer like the sci-fi Warhammer version. 40K. There's a Space Marine is behind that. Yeah, like with the chainsword. Yeah, look at that badass motherfucker. But yeah. I just wanted to show this trailer off because I liked it. I watched it earlier. I liked it a lot. I thought it was cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, there's your Space Marines fighting the Necrons.
Fucking skulls and shit.
They're like they're almost like sci-fi pharaohs, almost. I guess like mummies. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know the lore really well in 40K universe. That much, other than what I played in like Dawn of Wars and shit, and you know the Emperor and some of the Chaos shit I know a little bit about, but and then Daniel's like, "What are you even talking about right now?"
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Yeah, you have to get deep in the. If you ever want to know about 40K lore, talk to Thackman, because Thacker knows some shit.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I think out of everybody I know, he's probably the one that knows.
Thacker's probably the most versed in it, way more than I am. But I like it. I think it's dope. I think it's cool. The trailer's cool. There's a lot of fan films also. Like, there's like a fan-made video called Aristotis or something like that. I can't remember how you pronounce it. I'm so bad. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Emperor. But you can go check it out. It was like made by one dude, and it's crazy. But yeah, there's that Warhammer 40K trailer announcing their new edition. If you're into those tabletop war games, yes, Loki, I've seen it all. Sorry, Astartes. That's it. That's how you say it. Let me see. Is there anything else from that needs to be mentioned? I think it's worth mentioning this, that CD Projekt has surpassed Ubisoft to become Europe's most valuable video game company. I mean,
that's
almost insane. It's insane to think about, because I remember when CD Projekt Red had just like one little computer in a corner showing off the very first Witcher game, and they have now surpassed Ubisoft, who milk the living shit out of every one of their IPs for the money. So it is insane to me.
The power of The Witcher, man.
It's straight up. I cannot wait for Cyberpunk as well. So it's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Minecraft is still incredibly popular. Sales top 200 million and 126 million people play monthly. Or something like that.
I mean, shit, the game's like over 10 years old, and yeah, people are still playing it. That's pretty nuts, isn't it? Like 10-year-old, like a 10-year plus old game, and people are like still like just fucking keeping that train going, dude.
Yep. Doom Eternal is going to be removing its de novo anti-cheat with its next patch. Hallelujah. I know a lot of us hate that de novo anti-cheat shit. It can have negative impacts on performance sometimes, and wow, I don't want to mention the GTA stuff because
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to talk about that.
Persona 5 achieves record sales in the West. Yeah, play that Persona, y'all. Persona 5 Royal, I should say. Royale.
Royale.
The Epic's games. I'm just gonna mention this because I think it's because we always grab free games from the free. The Epic Game Store has given away more than 2,000 in free games. Free games since launch. So $2,000 in free games since launch. That's crazy.
Good on them, dude. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Friendships trailer. You want to watch the Friendships trailer for Mortal Kombat, y'all?
Oh, jeez. I mean, sure.
I definitely gotta leave this muted because I know for a fact that it's got copyright music in it.
Yeah, I didn't even know that like they had come out with one.
It's got "We Can Be Friends." Why can't we be friends? That's the song.
Of course it is.
My internet's dropping. Here we go. Here comes a friendship. We already saw this one. He gets the bear, gives it a huggy. And there goes Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero's got his ice cream truck. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He's building a sandcastle. Terminator. Riding motorcycle. I love these, man. They're so ridiculous.
That's silly as fuck, dude.
Friendship.
A fucking bear, dude.
Oh my goodness. They're ridiculous, but I love them. I can't help it. Yeah, the friendships are free for everybody, by the way.
Free for all Mortal Kombat 11
Oh, that's
players.
right. They turned Jax into Epic Sax guy, by the way. He plays the fucking music.
Wow, dude. Holy shit.
I forgot about that.
Wow. That's...
Oh, goodness gracious.
That's something.
I actually forgot that came out. I was like, goodness.
Damn, dude.
So instead of murdering your folk, you can be friends with them. I think that's probably what we're gonna end on because I don't see anything else other than this article that says a modern movies is an absolute no-brainer for any company with strategy game expertise, and here's why.
Yeah, we did. You mentioned that last week. It's funny. We can move on to TV news then.
Let's hit it.
So first off, let's go ahead and start it with some trailers.
Oh shit!
Here we have an announcement trailer for the Umbrella Academy season 2. Which, if you guys haven't seen Umbrella Academy, check it out. It's a fun show.
I didn't realize this came out. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. They announced the date for season 2. It's basically it's all the cast dancing and stuff like they did in that one episode in season 1.
It's very we're all in quarantine and this is the best we can do.
Yep. Blame the Rona, dude, because that's I
can appreciate it though.
I would recommend watching it with sound because the song that's played makes it even better.
Yeah, so go check it out, guys. I don't know. It's pretty funny watching them dance with no music, though.
With no music, right? It's like Majin was showing me some videos of like musicless music videos, and dude, musicless music videos look goofy as all hell, dude. Like if you've ever seen a musicless music video, they look so silly, so ridiculous. It is. It's crazy.
I like Umbrella Academy. Pretty good.
Yeah, me too, man.
I
I
didn't watch
enjoyed
it
it.
till way later, after it had been out a while too. So it's pretty cool. Check it out if you haven't seen it, guys.
So that will be coming on July 31st. So a couple months. But yeah, that was yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed season 1 as well, and I'm looking forward to season 2, especially the way they ended that first season. So I'm like, whoa, hell yeah, dude! Let's see what's gonna happen after this.
Yeah, it's gonna be trippy. That show's trippy. It's a trippy show,
And
but it's cool.
yeah, and here's another trailer, which is something that we talked about before. This is the official trailer for Space Force,
Space Force.
which stars the homie Steve Carell. So I actually haven't seen this yet.
Really?
So we'll be watching it. I'll be watching it here for the first time too. I wanted to save it for the stream because I was like, well, fuck it, let's just do it live, man. We're doing it live, baby.
Yeah. Mark will run.
Got a little bit of a solid cast there. I saw Patrick Warburton and so yeah, this is gonna be a Netflix show. May 29th.
I'm pretty excited for this.
Oh shit, it's got a fucking John Malkovich.
Yeah, John Malkovich is.
Nice. Yeah, and this looks like it's gonna be I'm definitely gonna give this a shot. I'm curious to see how this will go, man. Cause dude, see, I love Steve Carell, man. He's funny as fuck, dude.
Yeah, and this is made by the same people that did The Office.
When I love The Office, so I'm hell yeah, dude. Hungry hippos, man.
That old man with
Oh,
the
shit.
fucking doing weights. This is gonna be ridiculous and hilarious.
It is. Yeah.
So this will be coming out in a few days, I
Oh,
guess. Yeah.
there's the cast there. They show you all the names. We're gonna Apollo 13 the shit out of this. Oh hell no, dude. That fucking suit is ridiculous, dude. Oh my god, look at that suit, dude. What the fuck?
I love the logo. Okay, that was super CG.
Yeah.
uh, you can get away with it on a show like this, though. Oh lord.
Oh man.
So yeah, this will have been out by the time we do the next game. Right.
The 20 it comes out on the 29th, so it'll be
the day before. Comes out the day before.
Yeah. Yeah, it does come out the day before.
So
Damn.
we'll have a first impressions of it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll definitely try to watch at least the first episode.
Yeah.
In time for the for next week's Cantina.
Awesome. Yeah, it's pretty. I thought that was funny when we.
Yeah.
There was like a teaser, I think, before that official trailer. Something. That scene.
Yeah. All right. Moving on from that, there was some very interestingly shocking news in the CW verse.
Yep.
It was announced that Ruby Rose will not be returning to Batwoman for season 2. So that happened. I don't know, like, how many people saw this coming, but like I from what I think it was is that I think she was just like here's my opinion of what I think happened. Like I don't know if it's been said like officially what happened or anything, but I think that maybe she was just done with it, man. Because like from what I would see, she would like get like pretty. She'd get a lot of shit for this, for this role. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say that maybe like just the assholes of social media and all the people talking shit and everything like that made her like just I don't even know if she's on social media. Like maybe I think she has an Instagram, but that's it. Like I think she like deleted everything else. She's only on that. But I think she was like, fuck this, dude. Like I'm done, taking fucking shit from everybody. And I know that she said that she had like it was a very difficult decision and she like took it into consideration a lot, but like she's had a history of like talking about mental health and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think she just had enough and was like, you know what, I'm done with this. So
Yeah.
I think that's what led to it. But yeah, she quit on she gave up or no, actually that's not the she's done playing Batwoman. That's probably a better way of phrasing it. She's done playing Batwoman. They will definitely recast her for season 2 because they are still full steam ahead with season 2. I know, Josh, that you don't watch these shows anymore.
No, I'm retired. I stopped like
I know you
before
stopped with
even.
Arrow, right?
Yeah, well, I watched all of the Arrows last season because I wanted to end it, but I didn't watch
Yeah.
any of the other shows. Like I didn't watch Flash or any of that, and I hadn't even checked out the Batwoman show. So
Yeah, no. I was just saying, yeah, but yeah, they're still keeping full speed ahead of this. There was supposed to be a crossover between Batwoman and Superman, with the new Superman and Lois show. So I mean, they still have plans to do all that, but Ruby Rose is not returning. So yeah, they'll definitely recast her. I wonder who they will recast her with, like, because Ruby Rose, I believe, is in real life a part of the LGBT community, and the character of Batwoman is as well. So I wonder if they're gonna like stick with someone like that for the role, or if they're just gonna do something else, or I'm curious like what they're gonna do because like Batwoman isn't my favorite show, but like I don't hate it like other people do. I think it's fine, like it's fine. Like it's the first season of one of these shows, so it's whatever. Uh, so I've enjoyed it in little bits and pieces there. I'm behind on all the CW stuff. I got to catch up. But I've been sticking with these CW shows from I watch all of them, so I gotta catch up and watch the rest of it. So I don't know how the season ended, but I do know that these shows ended early because of the corona. Like they had to like end like episodes earlier than they usually do for the seasons. I know some of them are over already.
yeah, I heard like I think it
Um,
was Flash is the one I heard ended early.
yeah, Flash and I think Supergirl ended already too, and I think Batwoman is over as well. They all ended early. I think they ended like a couple, like originally they're like 22 episodes a season or something, and they ended like at episode 20 or something. So it was only a few episodes before, but like still they ended a little earlier than they wanted to. But yeah, she's not coming back, and they're moving on with they're gonna find somebody else. So that's that'll be interesting because I think this is the first time that's happened where they'd have to like recast like the main character of a show, you know. So it'll be interesting. I wonder. My thinking is, I wonder if they probably won't address the change of actress in season 2, but like I wonder if they would or not. You know,
I doubt it.
it'll probably just be like like the MCU with the Hulk with, or like with Rhodey, like from fucking Terrence Howard, Don Cheadle, or Edward Norton to fucking Mark Ruffalo. It was like,
You
oh, it's the
could,
same guy, you know.
you can always go the soap opera route and have an explosion from somebody from behind, and then have it
All right,
unwrapping later, and they look completely different. We did what we
Right?
could. We're sorry. You look like you.
Could
You
you
were-
imagine if they did something like that?
You were an
Holy shit.
amazingly beautiful person before. Oh, look, you're still an amazingly beautiful person, but you're different now. You know,
But we
the
did
soap-
we did what we could.
we
Yeah,
did what we
this is
could.
happened.
It's the soap opera effect.
Yeah, right. That's so stupid. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that happened. So that'll be interesting what happens with that going forward.
My face hurts.
Yeah. And then for a little bit of some sadder news, continuing with the shitty people of social media. The last night it was going around on Twitter that pro wrestler Hana Kimura passed away at the age of 22 years old. Which, yeah, man, that sucks, dude.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, I wasn't too familiar with her, but it just it pisses me off how fucking just the disregard of that people have on social media, dude. People need to be punished for this shit, dude. This is ridiculous, man. That someone like her would take her own life because of fucking assholes and stupid fucking people on social media, dude. It is fucking it's terrible, dude. It really is, man. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this up because I know that you might have more to say on this than I do, obviously.
I was just gonna say it's been a hard week for wrestling in general because we lost Anna Kimura and we also lost Chad Gaspard as well.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Who got pulled out by a riptide and with his son.
He saved his son though, man. So.
Yeah. It's It's a heartbreaker. It's been a rough
man,
week.
It's rough, dude. 22 years old for her, man.
Yeah, I really didn't know her that well, so there's not really a lot I can say on it other than it's very sad.
Yeah, I mean, again, I didn't really know her a whole lot either, but it's just shitty, man. Like how people can be so fucking terrible like that, man.
Yeah, it is.
People need to do better, man. That's fucking ridiculous, man. That she got so fucking just bullied online that she felt the need to do that, dude. Like how fucked up. Just how fucked up, man. That sucks, man. Only 22 years old, man. That's terrible. Yeah, yeah. That sucks. There's no easy way to transition out of that, so we'll just unless you have anything else to add on to that or anything else in TV news, Josh, we move on to movie news, man.
That's all I got, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a terrible thing, man. Like just it really makes you wonder like how like why are people so shitty, man, you know?
I don't know.
To one another, man. People need to be nicer to one another, man.
Love each other, man. Love each other.
Yeah, that sucks.
Quit trying to pull each other down, lift each other up, man. That's what I say.
Exactly, man. But anyway, movie news?
Yeah, let's hit it.
All right, movie news. So,
oh Lord. Sorry, I saw some of this.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at some movie news stuff and I'm like, oh, I know that's gonna be on here.
Oh, well. Movie news. Rob Liefeld, creator of Deadpool, said that Deadpool 3 is not in Marvel's 5-year schedule. So apparently we shouldn't expect a new Deadpool movie for at least 5 years,
Oof.
according to the creator Rob Liefeld. He had an interview with IO9, and where he said, "Until a movie is put on a schedule, it's not taken seriously. And what people don't like is that I have assessed the schedule for the next give or take 5 years, and I don't see Deadpool on it. I don't see that it can arrive earlier than that." Yeah. So apparently Deadpool 3 is not in the plans for at least the next 5 years, which is crazy to me, dude. Like, fucking, when did this the second one came out? Like what, 2018? I want to say like 2 years ago.
2018, yeah, May 18th actually.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is a, we shall see if that is the case with that. But yeah, man, it's not, apparently, according to him, it's not in the works for at least 5 years. So I don't know. It's a little weird, given I think Deadpool 2 was pretty well received, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it wasn't like my favorite movie. Like, I prefer 1 over 2, like,
Yeah.
for sure. But like, I don't think Deadpool 2 was like terrible, right? Like, it was.
No.
People, I think, generally liked it for the most part.
Plus, plans change too, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. There's especially with like the whole
The Rona.
with that, but like also with like Disney taking over for Fox and all that stuff. The plans for that have changed too as well, probably. But yeah. Staying with Marvel. There's a secret Marvel movie in the works from Sony, with director S.J. Clarkson. So while Sony has Morbius and Venom 2 gonna be hitting next year, film TV veteran S.J. Clarkson has signed up to develop the first female-centric movie from Sony's catalog of Marvel characters. It's unconfirmed who the character will be. So there's no statement there or anything confirmed there yet. But you know how Sony's been wanting to do their own like Spider-Man universe with Marvel characters, because they got Spider-Man. They did Venom. They're doing Venom 2. They're doing Morbius. So they're gonna keep continuing to add these characters into their own movies or whatever. And I'm trying to think of like who they could possibly even do like a female centric movie from Sony's catalog of Marvel characters. I'm trying to think like who would even.
Do they have Madam Web, or is that already going to be a movie? I feel like I've heard that.
I think it might be her. Who knows? But I think Sony has her for sure. But yeah, I don't know if that's the character who's confirmed or not. But that might be it. It might be Madam Web.
That's like the only character that I can think of. Of course, I'm not as versed in the comics or their characters really is. But yeah, unless it's been a show like from the cartoon, like the Spider-Man cartoons or something, I've never really delved deep and too much into the comic books.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says here, while it's unconfirmed at the time who the character at the center will be, insiders say there's a strong possibility that the film will be based on the Madam Web character. Yeah, there you go.
I think I'd heard Kevin Smith say something about that before on his podcast.
Sources say there is a possibility that the studio is looking for an A-list actor to join and then hire a writer to develop a film around them. In the comics, Madam Web is depicted as an elderly woman with myasthenia gravis, and thus was connected to a life support system that looked like a spider web. Due to her age and medical condition, Madam Web never actively fought any villains. For that reason, sources have stressed that it's possible that the project could turn into something else. The studio has a list of possible stars, such as Charlize Theron or Amy Adams, but stressed that nobody has committed or even met for the part yet.
You did like a young Madam Web and have her do something crazy, I guess. And
yeah, right. They could just change it up and do something else with it. It would be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, dude.
Yeah, I have no clue. No clue at all.
Again, this is just one of those things that there's a whole not a lot of information other than they're doing it, and this is who's attached to work on it. So yeah. Um, Sticking with Marvel, Mark Guggenheim is scripting a Spider-Man universe jackpot movie for Sony Pictures. So Jackpot is a crime-fighting mom in the comics. So Jackpot is a superheroine with exceptional strength. Her history in the comics is a complicated one. First incarnation was Sarah Errett, a scientist who, while pregnant, is doing gene therapy research and is exposed to Lot 777, a virus that rewrote the DNA in her cells. Her baby is born healthy, but she realizes in addition to being a new mom, she also has superhuman strength after she is forced to save her family.
Hmm.
Eventually, she is tired of crime fighting and of the crime fighting burden and hands the suit to Alana Jobson, an ambitious pal who takes over the character but must ingest a mutant growth hormone to live up to Jackpot's superhuman abilities. Long story short, she is killed when teaming with Superman to track down the villain Menace and is killed in action. A guilt-ridden Errett returns to the job, keeping her identity secret as she raises a family while fighting crime. So yeah, that's a little bit of story on the character of Jackpot. But for Mark Guggenheim, he has comic book credits such as Aquaman, Amazing Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, and the video game credits include Call of Duty 3. In the TV verse, he has credits for Law and Order, Jack and Bobby, CSI Miami, and most recently Studio 8's adaptation of Prophet. Uh, his work also includes Arrow, Troll Hunters, and he's gonna make his directorial debut on DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, so he's doing a bunch of stuff. But yeah, this is interesting because I'll be honest, I don't know a whole lot about the character of Jackpot. I just don't. So this is gonna be interesting to me as someone who doesn't know a whole lot because it'll be fun to learn about a new superhero because I just don't know anything about Jackpot, if I'm being honest. I don't know if you're familiar with the character or not either.
I don't know shit about. That's probably
Yeah.
the first time I've even heard the name, to be honest.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so I don't know, man. We'll just we'll have to wait and see what that's all about, man. It's again, this is another part of the Sony verse of movies that they're planning.
I will say, I always look forward to learning new characters that I hadn't heard of before. I like that a lot.
Right.
Like that's
yeah, for sure. I'm with you on that about learning people about characters we don't know about. Like I remember you saying that about Shang-Chi and whatnot.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah. Moving on from Marvel to DC, here's the big movie news of the week.
That's the one I saw.
Is that Justice League: The Snyder Cut is coming to HBO Max in 2021, baby. Woo! Let's go. The Snyder Cut. Hell yeah, brother.
This somehow is happening.
It was real all along, baby. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
So I, for one, am a huge DC fan. I was not happy with the cobbled up mess that was released in 2017. I thought it was a big disappointment. So I'm not even lying to you or fronting when I say this. I am looking forward to the Snyder Cut of Justice League because they're gonna not only will it be his full vision, they're gonna be doing, I believe, like some reshoots for it as well.
Yeah, I read something about that.
Yeah, and then like all the actors like Jason Momoa, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, everyone, Ray Fisher, they've all been like campaigning the Snyder Cut for years, man. So I'm excited, dude. I personally am excited. I don't know how you feel about it. I don't even know if you care, but
No,
I'm just saying that
I'm interested in seeing the differences.
Yeah, there's no way that it'll be worse than what we got. Like
That's
it's
true.
only gonna get better, and I wonder how much better, because I feel like it could be a significantly better movie than what we actually got. You know what I mean? Like this movie for me could go from being a big disappointment to a movie that I really like. So it'll be a matter of time. So I can't wait, dude. I'm looking forward to the Snyder Cut for sure. Uh, but yeah, so yeah, man, it's coming to HBO Max in 2021, so next year. We'll have to wait a year, but it's happening, man. It's fucking happening. I don't know if you saw Jason Momoa's video. He did a video. He's like, release the fucking Snyder Cut when he's yelling. It was so funny, dude. Fucking Jason Momoa, dude. He's a funny guy. But yeah, man. Again, I'm looking forward to it. So that'll be next year. It took the internet by storm, dude. By
Yeah.
storm this past week, because people were hype as shit about this Snyder Cut.
Well, it's interesting to say the least. I don't know what to say. I look
Yeah,
forward to seeing it, I guess.
yeah. They're apparently they're going to be investing $20 to $30 million into this new version of into the Snyder Cut. So that has me pretty excited. Pretty excited for sure. And again, I'm looking forward to it. So
Hmm.
that is going to be gonna be fun.
Group watch of the Snyder Cut coming
Dude,
soon.
shit, I'm down, bro. I was super let down by what we actually got, and I'm a
Yeah.
huge DC fan, so I can't wait for the real Justice League.
Who knows? This could lead to other things. Who knows? It'd be crazy.
Yeah, man, it really could, dude. It really could. Well, we'll have to, it'll just be. We have to wait a year for it, but it'll be exciting, man. I know for me, I know I'm excited. Moving on. Uh, Zack Snyder. Speaking of Zack Snyder and the Snyder Cut, he released some new details and secrets about Man of Steel, which I think Man of Steel is a fantastic movie. Uh, I forget if you like that movie or
I
not.
do. I like Man of Steel.
Yeah, I love Man of Steel. I think it's a fucking awesome movie. But he was talking about, like, there's an article on THR, the Hollywood Reporter, that kind of goes into some of the details that he talks about. So I'm not gonna talk about it all. Go look it up. Hollywood Reporter's article on it. But he kind of hints at the future, and like he talks about the Superman versus Zod stuff and the Metropolis destruction and the Battle of Smallville, the Superman suit, and how there's like Easter eggs to Doomsday in the movie, and if Aquaman was involved in that movie in one way or another, and also about the influence of Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey in that movie and whatnot. So it's really interesting stuff. Again, I would go into it, but I don't want to read their entire article, so just go ahead and look it up. It is Zack Snyder reveals new Man of Steel secrets, and it's really cool, man. There's some really cool tidbits about that movie that are pretty dope. So
Cool.
if you like Man of Steel, I would recommend checking that out, because it is pretty dope, pretty dope. Fun tidbits in there. Yeah. Sticking with DC though, Jeffrey Wright, who you guys may or may not remember, is going to be playing Commissioner Gordon in the new The Batman movie. But he said that The Batman is the next evolution of the classic characters. He says, we're working together to create a mood, to create an idea, a setting, a tone, the actor says. So yeah, Jeffrey Wright, who will be playing Commissioner James Gordon, visited Sirius XM's The Jess Cagle Show, where he didn't give away too much, obviously, but he still talked about some things. And his take was, and I quote, "My take is, the way I explain what we're doing is, like with any film, well, we're working together to create a mood and create an idea, a setting, a tone." He said, "This is the next evolution since 1939, when these stories began. This is the next evolution of Gotham. So I'm working off the stage director Matt Reeves is providing, and also working off what star Robert Pattinson is doing. We're trying to create something together that is our own, but is also Batman. I read the script for the Batmobile and was like, yeah, that's it. Bruce Wayne created the most badass muscle car you could imagine, but it's grounded in Gotham. It's grounded in Americana. So that's just a little bit of details, a little bit of information he had to say on the Batman. The production for the movie is currently on pause because of the Rona.
Mm.
And the release date was pushed from summer 2021 to October 2021. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I forget. How do you feel about this movie, the Batman? Are you looking forward to it, or just like we'll see what happens, or wait for a trailer?
I'm not super. I mean, like, look, I'll watch anything Batman, but it's not. They haven't shown me anything to get me like super hype about it. Or anything.
Yeah, there's nothing that they've shown that has you excited. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, I was just curious because I wasn't sure.
No, I mean, like, I'm interested in it because I love Batman. But yeah. Other than that, I probably need a little bit more than what we've been given, which is like some
very little,
some shots that we've seen, some behind the scenes photos, and that one little teaser thing that they did of Batman. Yeah. But other than that, I need a bit more to see which direction they're going in before I make a decision on the hypeness.
Totally fair. And the last thing I have for movie news, the very last thing, is they released a new trailer for the new Christopher Nolan movie Tenet. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but
I didn't.
It is there, and yeah, man, this has me a little more looking forward to this movie now because it looks pretty good.
I don't even remember what this is about, to be honest.
Dude, who knows what any Christopher Nolan movies are about, you know?
That's fair.
But it looks good to me, dude.
That's oh my goodness. Name. I'm blanking on the name.
Who?
Isn't that Denzel's son? Looks like him. I can't think of his name. He played on Ballers and stuff too.
John David Washington. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. He was on Ballers playing. Was it Ricky Chariot? I think.
I remember him from BlacKkKlansman.
I loved him in Ballers. Ballers is great, by the way. If you haven't seen Ballers.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's a good series.
But yeah, speaking of fucking the Batman, there's fucking Robert Pattinson in this movie as well.
There he is. Dunkirk.
I mean, this movie looks good, dude. Like it was something that I had on my radar from before. Obviously, we talked about it on the podcast before too, and this trailer has me a little bit more looking forward to it now. So it's pretty cool.
Trippy. Watching this without sound makes it even more trippy because I have no fucking clue what's going on at all.
What's going on, right? Yeah, it's like, what?
What is going on? I guess. Yeah, I'll probably check this out. I like the cast.
Cast looks solid. This looks like another just wild ass Christopher Nolan movie, dude.
And I like the Nolan movies. I don't know if God, what else are you trying to think of all the movies he's done?
It was rumored that this has some kind of connection to Inception. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean,
the end of the movie is gonna be somebody waking up and calling it back. Oh, Lord.
We'll see, man. We'll see, I guess. But it does look good. What the fuck happened in that place where everybody's just like fucking knocked out or whatever? Jesus, man. Yeah, this looks bonkers, dude. Like, hell yeah, dude. And guess what? We don't have to wait too long for it to come out because it comes out on July 17th.
2 days before my birthday.
Oh man. Oh shit. That's real soon, man. That's real soon. Not too long.
Coming to theaters. Oh man.
So yeah, that's That's our movie news for the week, everybody. That's actually all of our news because I don't got anything else.
That's all the news that we have here. I got nothing.
Yes, sir. All right, well then that'll be it for news then, man. We can hop on over to the main topic, friend.
We're gonna be talking about Greek mythology. With not my horrible redneck sounding accent.
So for those of you who are ready, this is it. We're talking about the main event, the main topic of this week, Greek mythology.
This might be a little weird just because we've never done this before. So we'll be finding our way as we go through and talk about it. A little bit, and I'm not sure how long it'll be. So who knows? Because something new. Yeah, we like to do new things.
We're just gonna talk about it for a little bit, you know. It's gonna be fun.
So Greek.
Where do you want to start with this?
Well, let's do like an explanation for anybody. I'm sure everybody knows what Greek mythology is, but just in case you don't, it's basically like myths that go about like the Greek heroes and their world and creatures and deities and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, like a large collection of stories from ancient Greece that, you know, had all the gods and goddesses and heroes and heroines and, you know, just all those, like, you know, classical myths like Josh was saying. Go ahead.
Well, sure. I'll just ask you a question. That's usually how we get these things started pretty good, and then we'll bounce off each other, I guess. When did you first... What was, like, the first thing you ever consumed that was, like, Greek mythology, right? Like... Was it a show? Was it a book? Was it a movie? Do you even remember?
Shit, dude. Do I even remember? God damn.
Because I can tell you mine.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I remember watching this show, Hercules: The Legendary Journeys, when I was a young kid.
Dude, for me, it might be Hercules, the movie.
Really?
Like the Disney one.
The Disney movie? Yeah.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I actually don't know though, man. Because I've seen like, you know, Clash of the Titans and like all this other shit, like, you know, like all like I've always,
you know
like,
what? You said Clash of the Titans, but that may actually be the very, very first. I forgot about the original OG Clash of the Titans.
Dude, the OG Clash of the Titans, or fucking Jason and the Argonauts or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all those like old school movies. Like my dad was into that shit, so like I used to watch them all the time too. You know?
When did 1981 was the original Clash of the Titans? Holy! I'm gonna play the trailer for it just because we're talking about it right now. Let me go.
Fucking go for it, dude. Like so the OG Clash of the Titans. If you guys haven't seen that movie, that's a fun one, man.
Oh my goodness, it's aged obviously because it was from the 80s, but oh my god.
Yeah.
I want to put the full.
Yeah, obviously.
Here we go.
Yeah, 1981.
Oh my god, look at those effects. Oh my goodness, it's so blurry. Oh my god. Oh, Clash of the Titans.
This movie is a classic, man.
Yeah, it is. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, I mean it's wild, dude, but
big special effects
yeah,
for
I mean,
80s.
But dude, it I believe this is the final movie, if I'm not mistaken. This is the final movie that Ray Harryhausen worked on, wasn't it?
I have no clue. I haven't even thought about this movie in years, to be honest. Look at those effects. Those are good effects for the 80s, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. Oh, the Three Witches. I remember them.
Yeah, shout out to Ray Harryhausen though, man, because that guy's he's a legend, man.
I remember growing up with this movie. I don't even know why we had it. My dad wasn't into this stuff, so I have no clue why I had this film. But we had it, and I remember watching it. I remember the skeletons. They fight skeletons in this movie at one point, and they're like super weird looking. Because I mean, it's from the 80s. Like, it's not good effects. I mean, for the time, sure.
Yeah, it's definitely dated if you're watching it now, but I think it's still a great movie. You know, it's still a good movie.
Yeah, no, it is. I can appreciate it now probably more than I definitely could then. I haven't seen it in years.
Yeah, man.
Lord, got a cast in it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, man, absolutely.
Clash of the Titans. Here's your creator of special visual effects, written by, produced by, directed by, all those people.
Absolutely. So yeah, I was just listen. This is how this conversation is gonna go. We're just gonna think of shit, and it's gonna happen. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Josh was
Clash
like
of the Titans.
Hercules, and I brought up Clash. Oh wait, Clash of the Titans.
Well, yeah, but that's because I hadn't. I always forget about the OG Clash of the Titans. It's mostly because I
Yeah,
can't
man.
remember what. I remember watching it at a young age, but I can't remember the exact age. Whereas Hercules: The Legendary Journeys, there was a time when I watched that, which the show. It was a show that came out. It had Kevin Sorbo in it. Lucy Lawless was occasionally in it as Xena.
Xena.
And Michael Hurst as Aeolus, and he even had Bruce Campbell in it. Bruce Campbell. Oh my God, I can't talk.
Bruce Campbell, yeah.
Yeah. Came out in '95 and went to like 1999. I remember in '95. I was 5 years old. I remember watching Hercules: Legendary Journeys a lot. So, but that might be my first real big encounter with it. But for you, is it Clash?
To be honest, I don't remember.
Or is it the Disney?
Might have been
Disney.
that or the Hercules Disney movie or something, man. I don't remember, man. It might be the Hercules movie, but I don't know, dude. I honestly don't remember. Anyway, I don't know. It's either way, it's fun. The Hercules and the Disney movie, animated movie, is really fun too. If you guys haven't seen that one,
Oh my God, it's one of my favorites. Has one of my favorite songs in it, I think, in all of the Disneys.
it's pretty classic. It's pretty classic now at this point. Good stuff.
Yeah, Hercules: Legendary Journey had fucking spin-offs too. There was like a young Hercules and and then Xena had her own show.
Yeah,
Crazy.
she sure did.
All
right. Yeah, so we talked about like kind of like our first, introduction into the whole Greek mythology type thing. So yeah, like is there like a particular I don't know, like a myth or a story of yours of the Greek of the mythology that you enjoy more than some of the other ones? Or,
oh my Lord, there's probably a couple I really like. There's like 3 or 4. I mean, I like it. Here's the thing. We're talking about mythology because Daniel and I just love it in general. And so we love a lot of the stories, but I really love the Odyssey. I really like the Hercules and his the labors. That's a good one. I really like the story of Hades and Persephone. So those are like my big 3 that I really like. There's also some weird ass stories. In every mythology, there's some strange ones. There's some great ones though. I mean, goodness. The maze, the labyrinth. The labyrinth, stories, with the fucking Minotaur. That I can't actually think of what the name of the story is, but that's a good one.
I like the Trojan horse one, man. With fucking
Trojan horse is good.
With the Troy and that stuff. Yeah, man, it's a good one.
What I really like about the Trojan War in general is you get all these awesome heroes, right? Because it's like a calling for a lot of them. Like you got Paris, Achilles. You got Hector.
Yeah.
You got Ajax. And a lot of the Trojan stuff, the Trojan War stuff, I can remember. I didn't know a lot about it until like I want to say, was it Age of Mythology? Because the video game. Because I think it's been a while since I played it, but doesn't the Trojan War happen during the game, or some parts of it, or the tutorial of it, or something? I want to say.
It's been a while since I played it too, but I think so.
Because I feel like that's where I first heard of Ajax.
But yeah, quick shout out to Age of Mythology. That's a fun ass game, dude. If you guys haven't played it,
I definitely want to talk about it for a minute because while it does touch on several of the mythologies, it's heavy in the Greek, heavy on it at the beginning and toward the end. Yeah, because there's a Trojan horse. Here, sorry, I was looking it up. It does happen during the game. Um, uh, I lost my train of thought. Age of Mythology. Yeah, that's where we're going on.
Yeah, Age of Mythology, Trojan War. Yeah.
For those of you that have never played Age of Mythology, it's a lot of like those. It's like from Age of Empires and stuff. But Age of Mythology is more about, it focuses on the gods, and it has a really cool story. And it focuses on like the three main pantheons. It focuses on the Greek. It focuses on the Egyptians, and it focuses on the Norse, which we'll all probably be talking about at some point if we
Yeah,
like
and
doing this.
we'll definitely down the line. We'll
Um,
definitely discuss the some of the other mythologies. In the future. Today we're focusing on the Greek though, because we want to give each one its
yeah.
due and whatnot.
Yeah, but the biggest reason I brought up Age of Mythology is because it came out in 2002, so I was 12, and I remember playing it, and it gave me this. Like, you hear a story, you can read the stories and you can learn history and stuff, but man, playing the game puts you in it, almost, kind of. So it was really cool. Especially, it also had its fucking expansion pack called the Titans, which led to me learning more about the Titans. So when you're like 12 years old and you play something like Age of Mythology, it really gets that brain going of all this cool shit that's happening around you, with
Oh
all
yeah,
these
dude, the
gods
Titans are fucking wild too, man. Yeah.
of the gods, the Titans, and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. Fucking Cronus and
Um,
Rhea and all those motherfuckers, man.
what about you? Do you really like the Trojans? Do you have anything
Yeah,
else?
I like the Trojan War is a pretty good one. Um, uh, let's see. I don't, because my thing is I when I oh, actually, the Prometheus one and with the fire,
Yeah.
with the theft of the fires is another good one for sure. Oh, and then I didn't even mention fucking Pandora's box, dude. Like that's one that's used in like so many different things, man.
We
Like,
still use that term to this day.
yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
um,
Like that's all that's a big one in like I believe it's the original God of War game. Which came out in 2005. God of War, another series that's heavily influenced by shit. Hold on, my eyes are a little watery. But God of War is another franchise that's heavily influenced by uh by the Greek mythology. It starts off huge with Greek mythology. The first three games are like about all the Greek mythology. It's really really cool. It has the Pandora's box makes an appearance in that game. But yeah, I like the Prometheus. With the theft of the fire and dude. To be honest, Greek mythology has a lot of great stories, man.
yeah, it does. It does.
It really, really does.
Uh, let's see. What else can we talk about? What are
So
somebody like your? What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
no, I was just saying, like, there's so many like cool like gods and goddesses in general too. Like there's a god of this, there's a god of that. Like there's so many like really like
Yeah.
fascinating like
Do you have a favorite?
Do I have a favorite?
Like, do you have a favorite god?
Hmm.
Because they're like all so different, right? Like in the
Yeah, like,
like
there's Athena, there's fucking Ares, there's there's Zeus, there's fucking Poseidon and
80s
yeah, Hades and
Apollo,
yeah, man. Yeah. Do you have a favorite? Because
Hephaestus.
I mean, like I my thing is like I don't even know if I ever really had a favorite. I just like I just thought they were all pretty cool in their
They
own
are all pretty dope.
in their own like ways. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know if I
I've
thought he
always
was the coolest, but I definitely like Apollo's name, and that might have to do with Apollo Creed.
Apollo.
To be honest, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're all like pretty cool, you know.
There's a lot of cool Greek gods. There's a
I mean,
lot of like
shit,
little minor
fucking
gods you never even hear about too. Is the thing.
I mean, shit. Nike was named after fucking Nike. Like the goddess of victory. There's cool shit like that. That has like into nowadays in our modern world and whatnot.
Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty.
Aphrodite, fucking Iris, the messenger of the gods, and what else? I'm trying to think. You already mentioned like Apollo and uh, do you mention Athena? Athena's pretty dope.
My dog before she passed away was named Athena after.
Oh shit, that's cool, man.
Uh, oh, there's a
Um,
family tree of Greek gods. Woo. Yeah,
fucking
that's a tree, all right.
yeah. There's a lot of them. Oh shit, fucking Hermes, dude.
Yeah.
Hermes and
Eh,
Dionysus.
Goodness, Ares,
Fucking
Hephaestus,
fucking
Aphrodite, Zeus, Athena,
fucking
Persephone,
Dionysus, the god of wine, dude. Jesus.
Demeter, Poseidon,
Yeah.
Hades.
Hephaestus, dude, the god of blacksmiths and fire.
God.
Yeah, and then like speaking of Zeus, he's just like fucking everybody, dude.
No,
Like,
no, they do fuck everything. Well, like all the gods fucked everybody. Just even like
it's true.
Zeus was like the king of fucking.
Yeah, but he fucked everything, dude. Like,
Oh my goodness, it's so true.
it's like that meme, like you know, if it moves, fuck it or whatever, Like, that's Zeus's motto right there, man.
uh,
There- uh, there's some pretty like fucked up shit in
no, there's a
mythology
ton.
too, though, man. Yeah.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There's definitely some Nick.
pretty wild, yeah.
One of the stories that I hate how it happens because it's such a like fucking shitty gods kind of deal. It's a moment where the gods are real shitty. It's like Medusa, right?
Mhm.
Who is a priestess of oh my god, which god is she a priestess of? Let me look really quick. That story is like so sad. It's such a tragedy. Um I'm trying to remember. La, 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 God, which one?
Athena.
I think so. Something like that.
Yeah, Val also says Athena.
I couldn't remember exactly. But she gets raped, I think, by Poseidon. I think it's Poseidon. If I'm not mistaken. In the temple. And the person that gets punished for this is her. She gets turned by Athena into a Gorgon. A Medusa.
Gorgon,
yeah.
Yep.
And I hate that story. I don't. Well, I hate that story because it's like, oh, that's so not fair. But that's
right?
almost like the epitome of almost what Greek mythology is. It's just not fair to a lot of people. It's just
dude.
The gods are really gods. They can
do
do whatever the fuck they want.
Malevolent.
And like there's and that's why we like the heroes in the story. I think more than the gods, right? That's why we kind of like characters like Hercules or Heracles, however you want to pronounce it. There's a couple pronunciations for things. Heroes like Perseus and stuff because even though like some of them are demigods, a lot of them tend to fight against like gods almost in some ways, or are tested by the gods in some ways and try to remain strong in those stories. So I think that's why we usually tend to like the heroes almost more than gods. Oh yeah, here's the heroes of the dead. Hector, Paris, Ajax, Achilles, King Agamemnon, Odysseus. Oh god, I love Odysseus.
Oh yeah, man.
What I was gonna ask you is, do you have like a favorite Greek movie, like a Greek mythology movie?
Ooh.
Not trying to put you on the spot, but I was thinking, what's some of our favorite like media? related to these? Like,
In terms of movies, again, we kind of mentioned the OG Clash of the Titans. That's a classic one that I really like. I like the Disney Hercules. Uh, I like I like the Troy movie from '04 with fucking Brad Pitt and
Achilles.
Eric Bana and the fucking Orlando Bloom. Like I know that might not be people's favorite, but I enjoy the shit out of that
I
movie.
actually like that movie a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, I like it quite a bit. I think it's a fun movie. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking certainly not. No disrespect to The Rock, but certainly not his Hercules movie.
No. Was it that?
No, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I have like a number one favorite, but those are some of like my like ones that I think of when I think of movies in Greek mythology, like Troy and Clash of the Titans, the original, Jason and the Argonauts. Oh, did you ever watch The Immortals?
Yeah, I've seen The Immortals.
With a young Henry Cavill.
He's real young in it, and he's not as buff in it either. He's much slimmer.
Yeah, I thought The Immortals was pretty decent too. You know.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's horrible. They put somebody in a bull, the brazen bull. It's terrible. Terrible way to kill somebody. The Greeks, they put you in this fucking bronze bull and then like light a fire under you. This was an actual thing. It was an execution method. It's terrible. Oh my god, being roasted alive. Oh god, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, dude, that would suck, dude.
I'm gonna throw "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" in there for myself because even though it's more modern than something Greek. It's definitely a retelling of the Odyssey. So I'm gonna throw that in there for myself. I really like
that's an interesting one. Yeah.
How about here's one for you, Daniel. I'm sure Daniel really loves Hercules in New York with your boy Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh my god. Hercules, what is best in life? To get all the fucking gains and see the lamentation of their women.
Jesus.
Shit.
How about Wonder Woman? She's Amazon, right? So.
Yeah, I guess. And then also like there was mentions of 300 as well. You know, with the
Spartans.
The Spartans and whatnot. Yeah.
It's a dope ass movie.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess if you think about them that way, then yeah, I mean you could throw those in there too, right?
Yeah.
I'd throw those in there. Why not?
What other? I'm googling a lot of this stuff because I just can't remember a lot of the names of a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought of what I could think of off the top of my head. I can't really, in terms of other movies, I can't really think of other ones right now. But yeah, man, like there's so many. There's a lot in fucking Greek mythology, man. There's so many stories and fucking heroes, and it is of all the mythologies, I think it is my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I enjoy, the Norse and the Egyptian and some of the other ones too. But like I don't know, out of all of them, this one, like even when I was in school and whatnot, like learning about this shit, like it was always the one that I was like more fascinated to learn about. I don't know what it is, but just something about all the like the gods and goddesses and like all that shit, just like really, for some reason, it called to me. Like when I was just
Mm-hmm.
when you're in school learning about this stuff with the textbooks and all that shit, like I always enjoyed I always enjoyed learning about this stuff, man.
I remember thinking it was funny when I went to school and we took like history class.
Yeah.
All my classmates hated history, and I'm like, I fucking love this shit.
Oh, dude, yeah, same here, man. Like I was shitty at like math and other stuff.
Oh god, I hate math. I still hate math.
I was like, give me that history though, man. I'm all about that shit, dude.
But it was like, how do you hate this? It's so cool. How do you hate it? Look,
I'm
we're
with you
learning
on
all
that
this
because
cool shit.
I was the same, dude. I was eating that shit up, man.
Um,
Shit, I think I might have like. Speaking of school, I might have like fucking some of those like books that you'd get from school that have like here's the some of the mythology and like here are the Greeks and goddesses and on the whatever what I mean. Like I think I might have some of those books here somewhere, but
uh-huh.
or I used to have them because I was just so into it, like I used to be so into it, dude. Like it's fucking nuts.
What I also find fascinating about Greek mythology is how it also influences Rome, ancient Rome, and their kind of
Mm.
mythology. Whereas they have
Hmm.
a lot of the same gods, just with different names.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that's true. That's a good point too.
which I'll just be honest, I don't know a whole lot about ancient Rome. Uh, uh, KT knows a lot, I think, about Rome. Like he's big into Rome. That's why when he like does his battle shit, he dresses up in like Roman gear. Um, uh, but seriously, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, like for example, like their Poseidon is like Neptune.
Yeah, exactly. Um, I think their god, like Ares to them is more important than Zeus. I think. Eh,
Mm,
like their version.
I thought theirs was like Jupiter or something because they're all named after like planets and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, there it is. But I'm talking about like I think their version of Ares is more important than Zeus.
Mm.
Um,
Like I
because
know their god.
their war is more important to them because they fought so much.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, I know their god of war instead of Ares is Mars, and
Yeah, it's
like
Mars. I don't know all the exact correlating names.
they got and then they got Cupid, which is the whole that's where the whole Cupid shit comes from, like that's that's where it's from.
But yeah, I just always thought that it was kind of cool how they kind of interact with each other.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of like similarities between the two. Fucking Mercury, dude.
yeah. Roman. It's weird too because I don't know if we have like a. We never really talk about like a Roman mythology. It's all Greek, right? So we just talk
Yeah,
about
not
Greek
really. Yeah,
mythology.
it's more so the
Mm.
Greek mythology. That's the one that
Mm-hmm.
that really yeah. But anyway, that was a good good call there with the Romans and the Greek because yeah they definitely there's some similarities there between the two of them for sure.
Another thing that I think gets the younger people kind of into it nowadays is like the Percy Jackson series, right? Because it's very
Oh yeah.
or all those Rick Riordan books, seems to be very much like mythology because he's got some Egyptian ones, but he's got the big ones like Percy Jackson, because in the books they're all, like a lot they go to this camp and like a lot of the kids are in these houses determined by their parents who is one of the gods because the gods like to fuck and have children and then abandon them a lot.
Good old Greek mythology.
Summed up in just in just a few words, that's Greek mythology in a nutshell. Let's go fuck, let's have kids. Oh, I'm not gonna have anything to do with you ever.
Fucking and abandonment. Let's get it.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Shit.
Um.
No, but yeah, that's also a good call you make. Is that like I think like there's kids nowadays that are getting into Greek mythology because of the Percy Jackson books and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the movies too, and then like we talked about it last week, they're doing a TV show on it too now, so
Mm-hmm.
on the Disney Plus. But yeah, man, there's a lot of a lot of that going around. And then like another thing with Greek mythology is that there's a lot of like books on Greek mythology,
Tons.
like fucking the Iliad and the Odyssey and like the Song of Achilles and the Sea of Monsters or whatever, all that stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
like and I say this all the time, like I'm not much of a big reader, like so like a lot of these like it's most of my reading and stuff was done like when I was like in school and whatnot, you know. But because like nowadays, like man, I wish that nowadays I could like be into reading and stuff, but I'm just not, man. Like there's a lot of stuff out there that I would really like. Like there's a lot of Greek mythology and just stuff in general, like you know, there are other books out there like in general that I would love to read, but I just man, I can't do it, dude. Like I want to be able to read some of this stuff so bad, but
For me, it's hard to find time. It's just hard to find
yeah,
time to do that stuff.
yeah, man. That's another thing too, man, for sure. But I just never have been the best reader anyway to begin with. Um, but yeah, like most of the reading that I ever did was like when I was in school and whatnot. So a lot of my like knowledge on like the books that I've read and whatnot and stuff comes from back then, and that was like forever ago. So like a lot of it kind of like escapes me, but you know, I certainly try to retain it and whatnot. So yeah, but yeah, there's like Val said, the Odyssey is pretty damn good. Obviously, I mentioned the Iliad, and you know, there's a bunch of other stuff too that's like really pretty dope.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing that's, I think, probably one of the most well-known stories is definitely the Odyssey.
Yeah,
And then probably like Hercules, just because of all the any of the Hercules stories, because of just we make so many movies and TV shows and things about Hercules, right? Like it feels like out of all the things.
yeah, for sure.
Do you have a favorite hero?
Favorite hero. I kind of go back and forth between Hercules and Achilles. I don't know. I just those are two that like always.
Achilles, the peak warrior. But that
They're
a slug
very
of a
like
heel of his.
they're very like like I don't know. They're some of the more well known heroes, but I don't know. Those are two that always you know I always think of and I'm drawn to. You know.
I think Hercules is the one that just because I grew up with Hercules, like the legendary journeys, and then you get the Disney movie, and then other movies, and there's a mini series that's really good about Hercules that I like a lot. One of those sci-fi miniseries, you know, that they'll do occasionally.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tend to lean toward Hercules. I didn't learn about Odysseus till much later. And Achilles as well. I didn't learn about them until much later. Ajax I learned about pretty early, because of Age of Mythology, right? Which is funny because Odysseus is in that too, and I just didn't realize it. But yeah, I tend to lean toward Hercules and his stories. It's so it's so tragic. He's got such a tragic, like in the actual stories, it's so tragic. Which is like Greek tragedy is a thing. It's a thing in like every story.
That's pretty much what it is, right? Yeah. And then there's like Jason and Perseus too, and you know, a few other guys. You mentioned Odysseus. Cadmus. Those are a few other ones, you know.
I don't think I appreciated Hector as a character until Troy, to be honest. I never realized that he's pretty much just as good as Achilles, just a little bit worse as a warrior.
Just a little bit worse.
Like really is.
There's a lot of good ones, man. I just Greek mythology has a lot of like you said, there's like this big old family tree that just is
massive. Like, we didn't even talk about the Titans. Like,
no, yeah, we kind of like briefly like mentioned them, but we didn't go into them. No, man.
For anybody wondering, like the Titans are like the parents-ish of the gods, or at least one of them.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Let's go into the Titans then, man.
Yeah, that's kind of like where the birth of Greek mythology is. Like, there's chaos, the void, and then comes the Titans. And then they have kids, or some of them have kids. Uh, and then there's like a prophecy. There's a prophecy that one of their children will overthrow them. And oh my god, I can't remember the Titans' names.
Dude, there's a lot. There's like Atlas, there's Eos, there's Hyperion, there's Prometheus, there's you mentioned Kronos. Uh, there's a few already. I think of some of the other ones. Rhea, there's another one.
Yeah.
Um, who else? There's
Who is it? I think it's Kronos, right?
yeah, we mentioned Kronos.
Kronos is the one that the prophecy is about. Like he'll be overthrown by one of his children. So when he has kids, he eats them. He eats them all up, gobbles them into his stomach, and that's like the story. Except for the last kid, which turns out to be Zeus, who gets hidden by his mother, like because Kronos is stupid and his mother and Zeus's mother feeds him a rock instead of the baby, and he like eats it. And then Zeus grows up, becomes a warrior, overthrows Kronos, and rips his stomach open, and out pop his fully grown siblings that help him fight off the Titans, and then locks them up. It's so weird. It's such a weird story because they're gods, they're fully grown in his stomach. They grow up in there. Oh my goodness, yeah. It's so weird.
That's like the bizarre nature of Greek mythology, though, man. There's a lot of what's the right word I'm looking for here? There's a lot of ridiculousness. I was looking for a better term for that, but there's a lot of like, it's just crazy shit like that like would be like crazy in other places, but like because it's Greek mythology, you're like, yeah, man, like yeah, you fuck it. Of course that happened, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's one of the more, it's one of the cooler mythologies, but like there's a lot of fucking insane fucked up shit in it as well, like just bizarre, nonsensical, like fucking ridiculousness, basically.
And that's why we love it.
Yeah. Part of it, yeah, but for sure, man, because it's so like, because they're myths, you know what I mean? Like that's there's like, because they're myths, you know, that like shit that would probably be that you wouldn't believe in like, you know, a stories told nowadays, like you believe in stories back then, because it's like, yeah, man, of course it's a myth, you know.
You need
absolutely.
Heroes. You need people to believe in. You need people fighting against fate. Why you get Hercules?
Yeah, like of course fucking Zeus split Kronos' gut open, man. Of course he did.
What I really like is like they draw straws. Zeus and Hades like draw straws to determine who rules what. And of course, since Zeus has the fucking straws in his hand, he's gonna pick the longest one, so he gets to be king of the sky, which is like king of everything. And then Poseidon gets the sea, and then Hades gets the underworld. The world, which he hates. Because nobody wants to be underground. Yeah. Fuck that place.
yeah, precisely. So they all get to rule like one area of something, and that's pretty much how they all are, you know. You know, Poseidon gets the water, Hades gets the underworld. You know, everybody gets something.
What I always thought was cool is like, I think ancient Greeks actually thought they could go to like Mount Olympus, like it was a place, like that you could visit almost. I mean, you wouldn't be let in, kind of deal, which I always found that fascinating. Like you could sneak into the underworld. In fact, it happens in some of the stories of the hero sneaking into the underworld and trying to get back the soul of a lover. I remember that. That story is pretty. Although I don't remember the characters in it. Well.
Which, speaking of going to the underworld for love, fucking Hercules, the Disney movie kind of deals with that, you know?
Yeah, it does. I love that. I love that movie.
It's really good.
All right, we talked about the gods. We've talked about the Titans a bit. We've talked about where they rule and why. Who's your favorite monster? I know you got to have one because there's quite a few in Greek mythology.
Oh boy, oh dude, oh shit. I really like the fucking the Hydras.
Hydras?
Yeah, man. I've always liked these like fucking watery, like three-headed, like fucking creatures from just popping out of from under the water. I don't know. They always just seem like really cool to me for some reason.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Uh,
of cool ones though, man. There really is.
I actually held off on this question because I didn't want to get super into D&D, but I'm fixing to. I really like the Minotaurs. I think Minotaurs are dope
Mm.
and
Which, by the
terrifying.
way,
Half bull, half man.
my one for those of you who don't know, my one shot, like 2 years ago when before we started playing the main game, I decapitated a minotaur.
Yeah, Daniel
Took its
fought
head
one.
as a
Fought it on his own.
took its head as a trophy. You know,
I have one right here. Here it is.
pretty great.
Here's a Minotaur. I never painted it. It's still in the box.
Hey, there it is.
It's from my now defunct comic book store, unfortunately. uh,
Rip.
uh, but yeah, Minotaurs are cool. Hydras are also really dope. You guys haven't fought a Hydra in D&D. I don't think. Have you?
Nope. Nope.
Um,
I think I would know. Those
I,
fuckers are.
they're deadly. I think that says a lot to Greek mythology and their monsters that a lot of them still persist in D&D to this day. Manticores, yeah, that's one. That are pretty cool. God, what are the fucking Neiman lion? Big ass lion's pretty dope. Here's one thing about Greek mythology. A lot of their monsters are just regular monsters, fucking on steroids, right? Like just gigantic versions of like pigs and shit. You haven't played Assassin's Creed Odyssey yet, have you, Daniel?
I have not. No, I really want to play Odyssey. I was gonna bring up like Greek mythology and video games eventually, but yeah, no, that's one of those ones that I've like really wanted to play that I just haven't gotten a chance to. I gotta play Origins as well.
I like. You know what's funny? You know what's really funny? I just thought of this. Fucking Assassin's Creed is doing the Age of Mythology, man. They've done Egyptians. They've done Greek. They're gonna be doing fucking Norse.
Doing Norse next, yeah.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even think about that till just this moment. They pulled the Age of Mythology, and I didn't even realize it. Those sons of bitches.
Yeah, chimeras and sirens are also pretty good. Greek mythology creatures.
Yeah. Cerberus. Fucking three-headed dog guards the underworld.
Those motherfuckers.
Centaurs are pretty cool too. There's a lot of fucking cool shit.
And we mentioned the Medusa earlier, but yeah, the Gorgons. The
Gorgons
are pretty. Yeah, Gorgons are pretty good.
Pegasi, the horses.
Fucking Cyclopses, dude. Shit.
Harpies.
Oh yeah, fucking harpies, dude.
I think there's something in mythology, and I'm sure it has an actual name. But in one of the shows that I've watched, they were like called 100-handers. They were like these monsters that had like 100 hands and arms.
We also can't forget about the Pegasus. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I said Pegasi.
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah.
Maybe my mic didn't catch it.
No, maybe I just didn't hear it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah.
Pegasus
is also.
Gotta have your horse with wings, man.
Hell yeah, man. I remember using I was like, oh shit, Pegasus in fucking Age of Mythology. I was like, hell yeah, man.
We need to run a Odyssey game for.
Dude, that would be a blast.
I have a book for it. I think Jake's got the book for it too. That'd
be fun, man. I'd be a part of that for sure.
You got dryads. Dryads are cool.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm scrolling down the wiki because I'm sure there's things that are just escaping my brain.
Oh, fucking! There's one I just thought of. A satyr.
Yeah, satyrs.
Yeah, man. Those guys are pretty cool looking.
Or giants. We said cyclops though. I always think of giants when we say cyclops, but even though they're not the same thing.
Did we mention Scylla?
Scylla? No, I don't believe.
Scyllas are like, pretty big watery monster things too. We mentioned Sirens. We mentioned dude. Now that we're like going through them, there's a lot of really cool fucking mythological creatures, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of really cool ones. Now that we're like going through them right now, you know, like there's some really fucking cool ones, dude.
They have a lot of
And like you said, a lot of them are still being used nowadays in like D&D and shit, you know? Like
there's
that's
like a lot
pretty
of serpents too.
yeah, it's pretty fucking rad, dude.
The Neiman lion, whose skin was impervious to weapons, and Hercules strangled it to death. Like a motherfucker. You're impervious to weapons? Fine, I'll choke you out. Oh god, that's so funny. Yeah, there's
Wild.
a ton. The Amazon story of, I think it's one of Hercules when he's got to get the belt. There's a belt he's got to get, and I think he's got to get it from the Amazons if I'm not mistaken. And there's like these horses. There's these horses, but they eat meat. They're like carnivorous horses. So if you go to the island, they eat you up. And I think it's like the Amazons, but it's like their belt or something has something to do with the horses. Do they turn into horses and eat people or some weirdness? But I just remember that weird ass story. It's a lot of weird ass story.
There really is, but there's a lot of good ones, you know.
Yeah, there's some good ones too. Even I like even the weird ones. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can be weird and good, you know. Shit.
Yeah, there's some weird ones, and they're like, that's. I bet yeah, that is.
Hell yeah, man. Since we kind of went over like, you know, movies and TV shows that we like that have to do with Greek mythology, let's talk about like the video games here. We kind of briefly went into it with
Age of Mythology, God of War.
Age of Mythology, God of War, and Odyssey. But let's get a little talk about some of these other ones. You know,
I got one for you because we played it.
That?
Titan Quest.
Oh yeah, we absolutely did.
Titan Quest.
Played that a little bit.
Yeah, Titan Quest. For those wondering, it's got an anniversary edition, so it's not really been remastered. It's kind of got a remaster, like a light remaster, I would almost call it. But it's kind of like it's not completely Greek. It's mostly Greek. It's got some other mythologies mixed in with it, like the terracotta armies. But you start off as just like a random person that becomes a hero. It's very Diablo-like too, if you like Diablo games, those CRPGs. But like these titans escape the underworld or something like that in the story, and you eventually end up fighting some of them, and you also eventually end up going to the underworld in their expansion pack called the Immortal Throne. It's really cool. I liked it. I liked it when it came out. It came out in 2006, I think. I'm looking at the wiki. That's what it says. Originally, I was 16 years old. So you see, I have this string of things, right? That kind of play into my love of the mythology. I have Hercules: The Legendary Journeys. We have or Clash of the Titans, Hercules. We have Age of Mythology. We have Titan Quest. All these things are like in a row, like they're a few years apart. Yeah, sure, but it really feeds into that. Every few years, I'm getting some more of that Greek mythology shit that I love. And I'm sure there's some other things in there escaping my brain at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was a massive fan of Titan Quest and played the shit out of it. And Daniel and I co-opted it a little bit.
Yeah, we did. We played for a little bit. Yeah.
Actually, I'll show the trailer for Titan Quest since we're talking about it.
Go for it.
Give us something to look at.
My my majority of like Greek mythology games is like Age of Mythology was probably like one of the first ones that I played. And then God of War, I played, the God of War games. Those are all fun. I want to play Odyssey, Assassin's Creed, but I haven't gotten the chance to yet. Got to get to that one.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there at some point. But yeah, man. I mean, Those are like the main ones. I know there's a few other ones like like Titan Quest that I play like very little of, but yeah, it definitely has like the Greek mythology aspect into it. There's other stuff like Kid Icarus and that one game by who did the what was that game called? The one by the same people that did like Transistor and Bastion and Pyre. It was Hades, right?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Hades
Yeah, it
something.
was made by the people who made all those games. Fucking
There's your Medusa.
yeah. So yeah, Hades is another one like that I never played, but I was like, that looks pretty neat, you know.
God.
But yeah, Hades looks kind of cool. Never played it though. And yeah, there's Medusa, like you said. Yeah.
This is the remastered trailer, but man, it still looks old. You know, it's still dope.
Well, I mean, when did the remaster for that come out?
20 something. I need to look. I can't look while I got the video up.
No, you're good. I'll look it up real quick. Let me see.
They've had some expansion packs come out since then too, which is also cool. Look at that evil dude. Anniversary edition. Oh, there it is. It probably showed the date on here. Oh, on GOG.
I think it was 2016.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a few years. Been a number of years. Been 4 years. But yeah.
Some we talked about Asian mythology. Let's play its trailer. Since we're
there's actually a Greek mythology game, video game that's going to be coming out. It's not out yet, but it is called. We've talked about it on the podcast before. It's called Gods and Monsters.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be coming out at some point this year, I think. If it didn't get delayed.
Welcome to the blurriest trailer. This video is 13 years old, by the way.
Holy shit. Yeah, but Gods and Monsters looks really fun too, man. It's from the creators of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's a storybook adventure about a forgotten hero on a quest to save the Greek gods. Embark on a journey to the Isle of the Blessed, combat mythological creatures, and defeat Typhon, the deadliest monster in Greek mythology, in a face-off for all the ages. So that's gonna be fun, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that.
Yeah, I was interested in that from the moment I saw it at E3 like years ago. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one.
Ah, you chopped that dude down, man. That's not cool.
Got him.
I need to play that. I got the remastered to play.
Rage of Mythology. I haven't played it in a long time, but I have it. I've had it on Steam for like a number of years now.
Do some multiplayer together. We'll fight each other. My God will be the true God. No, I'm kidding. I like doing co-op stuff more now. Oh damn! Zeus gave you the power. You're reinvigorated. They're going back on the battlefield. Look, they're gonna fight the Minotaurs. Oh my God! There's like 5. Oh, never mind. There's a whole army. Like there's 5 of you.
It's a lot of Minotaurs. It's a lot of Minotaurs, man.
Game was the shit. I played the shit out of it too. We talked about a lot of things, but since we're kind of in like trailer watching at the moment, is there any other trailers you want to watch? Like, you want to watch Clash of the Titans or anything? Like, even though they're old, I showed Clash of the Titans, didn't I? I showed Clash of the Titans already. Anything else?
Yeah, we should that one. We should let's quickly look at the original like 2005 God of War, because I think that one's like a really good one to look back on, especially now that the 2018 God of War is out. I think it'd be cool to go back and take a look at that one, because honestly I haven't seen the
oh my lord,
2005 God of War in a hot minute, dude. But I remember playing that game a lot back in the PS2 days, man.
Is this the right? I think this is the right one. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's blurry. This is a trip through time, fam.
This game is 15 years old, my friend.
Especially the video that's blurry. They got the remasters now too. I don't
The
think this
video
is
is
a
probably
I don't
like
know if it's a
16 years old, or even more than that, dude. Like this is probably a even older video than that. Like
I mean, to
it's
be honest, the cutscenes look dope for what you can see through the blurriness of the video. Like, it looks the God of War. That's kind of how I picture the God of War, to be honest.
Ares, the
That version
god
of
of
Ares.
war.
Medusa's gaze.
Yeah, man. Look at that. Jesus, dude.
Oof. Lord Almighty. Oh, army of. You know what's funny? Out of all the, I say I'm so high on Greek mythology all the time, but I never played the God of Wars. I got when I bought a PS3, I got the remastered edition of the God of Wars, and still never played it. Even though I had it, because I
Dude.
didn't have time. I was working all the time, even back then with a different job.
Yeah, it's yeah, I remember playing that one. I used to play it all the time, basically is what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
The original God of War I played so damn much. It was one of those games that was just fun to like replay for me. I don't know why.
2005.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a
Oof.
15-year-old game, dude.
I was 15 years old when it came out.
It's a hell of a game, dude. Hell of a fucking game.
Lord Almighty.
To see where we are now with the newest God of War from that, it's truly something, man. But yeah, that's a good one, man. I don't know how it would be going back nowadays to replay that first one, but I don't know. I feel like it'd be an interesting experience, like for like you who's never played it before, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely be down to go back and give him a go. I'd like to. Um, I threw up the Assassin's Creed E3 trailer just while we're sitting here chatting about different stuff. Just so
Oh, the Odyssey, yeah, the Odyssey one, yeah, that's
um,
cool. That's cool.
but yeah, 300 in the Spartans.
Oh yeah,
Don't let me go. You
this is a good
bastard.
trailer. I remember seeing this when it first came out. I was like, yeah, that looks dope.
I was hype. I was hyped for this when this came out. Uh, because we love Greek. We love it. Oh, the armor's so good too. There's your boy Zeus. Oh.
Yeah, we kind of briefly touched on 300, but 300 is a really good movie too, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's another one that yeah.
There's a book I think called, was it Fire at the Gates or something like that? I can't, something at the gates. That talks about the Battle of Thermopylae and the Spartans, which also, when that movie came out, also kind of rekindled of, oh yeah, Greek mythology is a thing and I fucking love it, kind of deal. Oh my goodness, I can murder that dude with that trident. Hell yeah. um, but yeah, you definitely need to play this when you're able to get it, because you will have a
I
good time.
want to, man. I know I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of that game. I just haven't had the chance to get it, you know. Yeah, I really want to though. I really, really do. Because I mean, yeah, just looking at this trailer again, dude, it looks beautiful. I remember our friend Katie, who was on the podcast several episodes ago for the Star Wars Day episode. She played that one through stream, and it took her like a hot minute to
God,
play through it.
there's a ton in these games.
There's
I
a lot of game in that one, huh?
still need to go back and finish it, man.
Yeah, I want to start it. I need to get it so I can play it, you know. But
I guess we could talk about Smite. Smite has a lot of gods in it if you're into Smite. I never played it really, but that's another
Yeah.
Greek mythology game. Yeah, that Hades game. I never tried that. I looked up a bunch of games with Greek mythology in it. See if there's anything that I played that we didn't mention, but I think I played everything we've talked about for the most part, other than God of War. I never played Kid Icarus.
Yeah, I haven't either, but that's another one I know that people definitely uh talk about or mention when they, you know, talk about these Greek mythology games. And yeah, like I said, the Gods and Monsters one that is not out yet, but that one looks really promising to me. I'm really definitely very, very, very much so intrigued about that one, and I'll be looking forward to playing it when I get the chance.
Man, I remember the Saint Seiya. I didn't realize they were Greek mythology, but yeah, I guess they are. It was an anime, Saint Seiya. Did you
Hmm.
ever play it or play it? You ever watch it?
I haven't seen it. It's something that I have on my list to watch, but I haven't seen it. I didn't to be honest, I didn't even know it was connected to Greek mythology.
I think it is. It's old. It's I think it used to come on Toonami forever ago.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's one of those things that I just missed. I never watched. You know?
but it was called Knights of the Zodiac instead. When it was on Toonami.
Hmm.
I think it is loosely connected in there somehow with Greek. Dude, it's been so long since I watched it. I don't even remember. I don't remember. Um, but maybe. I'm looking at a big list of stuff now. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I'm drawing a blank at the moment. Never done this before. Or something.
I mean, we've kind of gone over a bunch of stuff.
We talked about our favorite heroes. We talked about the gods,
Monsters, the gods, the titans, some of the stories.
and we talked about our favorite story.
Yeah. Is there something that you'd like to see, like whether it be like a movie or a show or a
Ooh,
game or anything? Like, is there something you would like to see them do in the future that hasn't been done yet with Greek mythology?
ooh, yeah. Let me think on that a minute, because we've done Hercules to death, right? Like I'm saying, we got a
I, I,
little, we
I
got the
think I think we
Trojan
could
War.
definitely let him rest a little bit.
Yeah. There is some Odysseus shows or movies out there. I think. I don't know how good they are. Um, I think. I think I'd like to see the Hades and Persephone story. Um,
Mm.
I think you could probably do that in a weird ass way and make it a trippy movie. I'd kind of like to see that because we always see Hades as a villain, and he'd still probably be the villain even in that story. But I think that would be an interesting thing to see, depending on
Yeah,
how you make it.
I think it would be pretty interesting too.
Um, if we were gonna do
Have,
like a gods kind of deal,
mhm.
you have to throw in a human character though somehow to so it relates to people.
You would have that be a movie, you said?
Movie, yeah, yeah, probably a movie. You could probably do a show if you really wanted to. It depends on how soap opera you want to get with
Yeah.
it. Um,
That's a cool one. That would make definitely for an interesting one. I'd be down to see it. Like for me, I don't know what I would do just because like I just want to see more of it in general,
yeah.
because like I really just love all of it. Like like even there's some like we mentioned about how bizarre and crazy and fucked up some of it can be. Uh and yeah, man, like it's some yeah, I just want to see more of it. Like I'm glad we're getting that Gods and Monsters game. I'd love to see a new like show or yeah, more movies set into this
Mhm.
you know in these kinds of that has to deal with this stuff. I'm just a big fan of like sword and sandal movies to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're fun.
They're a whole lot of fun. And yeah, we talked about Jason and the Argonauts. We talked about Ray Harryhausen a little bit.
What's funny is like most of the big stories have already kind of been made, even if they haven't been made that well. Like we got the Trojan War for one, kind of like a
Yeah.
big one because there's so many tons of heroes. We've had tons of Hercules series movies. Um, could probably do a modern day Jason and the Argonauts because I don't know if they've made a good one recently. I don't know. I'd like to see more Hades on the big screen.
That'd be cool.
Give me more Hades.
I'd be down for that.
Down. I'm down for more of the Hades.
Yeah, man.
In terms of video games, just give me a game where I'm a fucking demigod and I'm down. You know, kind of like God of War. Give me an RPG.
Greek Mythology RPG. I mean, I'd be down for that, man. Hell yeah. Hey, CD Projekt Red, if you're listening. No.
Maybe we'll do a tabletop game and you all play demigods or some crazy shit.
Dude, that would be. I'd be so down for that, man. Because that's something like, out of all the like D&D/RPG games that you've had ideas for, I don't think like we've ever really discussed like a Greek mythology one. That'd be kind of cool.
It's been in my head because I have the It's kind of based on Greek. It's called Dragon Lords: The Odyssey, I think, or something like that. Let me look at it. Dragon Lord. Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. That's it. And it's very heavily. It's very Greek. It's very Greek. There's a hoplite class in it even. So, which hoplites are the names for some of them anyway. Yeah, that's about all I got, man. I'm out of gas. I'm out of things to be able to think of at the moment.
Hey, man, we discussed quite a bit. There's obviously a lot more stories and characters and things we could have gone into, but we kind of just really briefly wanted to touch up on some of the things that we liked about and enjoy about the Greek mythology. Like I just love it in general. Like I want to see more stories in media with this kind of stuff. I'm just a big fan of Greek mythology. And its stories and characters and all that good stuff. So yeah, definitely my favorite of all the mythologies. But yeah, there's some other good ones too out there that we'll be talking about in the future, for sure. But yeah, man, we'll probably wrap it up here.
Yeah, in closing, tweet at me or post in the Discord on what are your favorite stories? What are your favorite heroes? What are your favorite monsters? Yeah.
Monsters
I want to know that stuff. I want to know what you like. Your favorite movies and video games as well. I definitely want to know all that stuff.
Hit us up on the Twitters or the or the Discord channel. But yeah, I believe that will do it, man.
All right, let's do our goodbye screens. One moment, I double clicked. There we go. Hello. You're up.
Hello. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us today on episode 39, Clockwork Cantina podcast. Next week will be the Big 4-0, which next week we're going to be talking about some video games that we would like to see remade, not remastered, remade. So keep an eye out for that.
Age of Mythology. No, I'm kidding.
Because that's gonna be fun. I'm actually very curious to see what kind of games Josh is gonna have on his list. But as always, we'll come up with our own. We'll talk about them and compare them next week, and we hope to see you guys there for that. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then if you're watching live tomorrow, I almost said Clockwork Cantina, Frozen Decimation live, where hopefully we'll finish the season 2 finale finally. I hope so. But that'll be fun because we didn't play last week, and I missed playing last week.
Yeah, that was Twitch's fault, by the way. That was nobody's fault. That was Twitch's fault. That wasn't our fault.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to do that tomorrow. And yeah, man. As far as what I'm doing on stream, I'm gonna try to beat XCOM Chimera Squad here within the next week, hopefully. And then I want to do some more Overwatch and some Animal Crossing at some point as well, because I haven't done an Animal Crossing stream in a hot minute, and I know people want to like come and visit and check out the shops and all that stuff. So I'll be doing that one of these at some point within the next week. And yeah, man, I'm gonna try to watch some more movies here, and then I'll report back, and we'll talk about some stuff about what we've seen, because all these movies I've been watching lately have been pretty good. So I'm gonna try to keep that going. But yeah, thank you everybody. We'll see you guys next week for episode 40. Have a good one. Peace.
Hi guys, thanks for checking out Clockwork Cantina. Appreciate all your support that you give us every week. Tomorrow's D&D, like Daniel said. I have KT all of Sunday night, and we're gonna go as long as we fucking possibly can. So I advise you to go to the bathroom if you're gonna visit tomorrow. Well, that we're probably gonna take breaks because it might be a long one. It could be a long game. I shit you not. We might go all the way to midnight. We might go to 1 a.m. depending until we're gonna go until somebody has to leave, or we finish that damn dungeon one that I way over planned for. So come in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time for Frozen Decimation. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fun, and who knows what could happen? A whole party could die. Who knows? It's gonna be fun. So make sure to come check that out as we finish off that season 2 finale. That's been 3 parts, so tomorrow will be the 3rd part. Coming up on the stream. Just keep an eye out on if you see me go live, because I don't have a schedule at the moment. I've mostly been playing the WoWs. I don't think I'm going to stream any of the WoW stuff, because trying to get anywhere in that category is suicide. There's a lot of very popular people in that channel, or category on Twitch. But I might try out some of these games that I've downloaded, and I might stream them, so we'll see. If you haven't checked it out, make sure to check out Wave Squad over on the youtube.com. Blind Wave YouTube, rather, is what I meant to say. The Blind Wave YouTube if you want to see the Wave Squad, which is a Star Wars D&D 5e Clone Wars game that I run for the Blind Wave guys. There'll be a new episode dropping tomorrow on the main channel of the YouTube, I'm pretty sure. So make sure to go check that out. Go watch that, and then come join us for Frozen Decimation. It should drop, I don't know when they actually drop the episode, but it's usually around the middle of the day somewhere. That's gonna do it here for me, guys. Join us next week for more Clockwork Cantina, episode 40. And it's gonna be we've made it 40 episodes. Wow, damn. After the 1 year anniversary show, it's awesome that we're getting to 40 episodes. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for what we have in store for you guys. Anyway, that's gonna do it here for us, and love you guys, and keep your hands clean, and take care of each other, and love each other, and lift each other up, man. Goodbye.
Farewell.